Alrighty, I would like to dig some more into X-piratez tonight, as we're gonna be aiming to at least finish, hopefully, August. We've had a pretty acceptable August, I say, up until this point. A few ups, a few downs, but nothing drastic. We've cleared out the UAC vault. We currently have a Temple of Sirius in the cold, apparently. That's ready to be done, and the Earth is slowly but surely being littered by bases, quite literally everywhere, quite unfortunately. But we can change that eventually, just we're not in a good state at the moment. I have gone out of my way to update to the latest X-piratez version, which is an something. I kinda, it slipped my mind. I literally did like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, we're running the latest X-piratez version. Nothing drastic, no real drastic changes for us. A few additional maps are gonna pop up. Cat crawls have been nerfed ever so slightly. And I think that about is the rough sum of it all. I don't think there is really that many things that affect us, so I figured it's probably fine to update. Yeah, I'm quickly running through my head the different changes that we might have seen, but I don't think anything stands out. Yeah, the little bird. It's a bit unfortunate. But I mean, our little bird died 5 weeks or 5 months into well, more like five weeks, I suppose, into a usage. So suck on that, little bird. Yeah, so let's see if we can finish August. We have finally, after maybe a year, a better hunter-killer coming up. It's gonna be the Predator. This is gonna be pretty sweet. We'll revitalize our air game and take control of the skies. I say that very triumphantly, because honestly, our air game has been absolute garbage. We're doing some training, we're doing some sector wheat growing, we're doing the usual stuff, we're getting some power stations, and Del Toronto is finally being grown out. This is going to be a proper training base. We're going to have lots of training, lots of voodoo, lots of people. We're going to have a harvester stationed here. And probably also luxury spa. It's going to be very deluxe, right? I'm not sure if we're going to keep the luxury spa in Spiderlands. I might keep it. Until we run out of space. When it comes to our research, well, should we tackle research? What about my notes? Air muskets and balls. I knew that was an important note to make, or to read. Let's move over our balls and air muskets to Triceptor. Did I already do this? No, I didn't. Alright, and then we have some balls. White phosphorus balls. We're going to be using these underwater in case we encounter a Devil's Reef. I don't know if there's anything else in particular we should be taking with us during these type of underwater missions, so we'll leave it at this. And we can always make more things if need be. Training wise, we have to revitalize some people. Let's make sure we take care of that right off the bat. And perhaps there's a few transformations I'd like to slap in, such as Nadine over here receiving some human officer training. I think I've been quite generous with the transformations, mostly because I don't want to overexert my crew, but I think we're currently getting to a situation where I can mass recruit people again, or mass train people, I should say. What are we missing? Monster Eyes, that's alright. Anyways, once I've gone through all of this, we will take a peek at our research, because I think we have a few interesting things coming up, but nothing groundbreaking. This will put people out of commission for 66 days, not 20 like I thought it would. Yeah, that about sums it up. So let's run through these and then we'll check out our... Ooh, here we go. Lots of chaplains, by the way. And then we'll go and check out our... Oh my, militia training. Why do some of these people have terrible voodoo? Hold up. I might actually need to boot some people. Let's quickly take care of this. But yeah, then we'll take a peek at the research. I think we have a few interesting things coming up. Smart weapons. Yeah, Smart weapons. I also need to check if we have Marshak bodyguards. I forgotten to do so last time we played, and it's actually very important because they might teach me about the Merc Soldier. Alright, so anybody with below 50 voodoo power is gonna get booted, and as you can see, that's a good chunk of people. These people should have been booted ages ago. Walk the plank, landlubbers. There is no room for weak-willed, weak-brained people, not amongst these lovely peasants. Alright, out you go, and these people will receive proper training. We have a bootcamp, a Savalinga resurrection, and we have tiger tours. Now we do have a few additional Savalinga resurrection stones available in our main base, and I believe in Spiderland as well. We're just missing the ribbons. Yeah, so I think we currently have 2 stones available. We're just missing offerings to the purple bloom, which means we should be doing mutant pogroms and save as many people as possible. And we can maybe resurrect our assault clones. That will be nice. We could resurrect Treacherous Garganta. I kinda miss her. Blonde Head. Yeah, she did die very unfortunately, didn't she? I just realized that Ding Dong isn't in here. That is quite unfortunate. I really enjoyed Ding Dong. I thought she was a fantastic named gal who bit the dust way too early. And Treacherous Garganta will be resurrected because she's one of the original 8 gals. I like to keep the original ones around, even though I tend to kill them within the first 2 to 3 months of gameplay, right? Awful, truly awful. Anywho, where are we? We are currently in Tribal Cave. So, I think we're done with the transformations over here. Bootcamp will be interesting, but I'm gonna be very cautious about that. I think we can do quite a lot of useful things with Bootcamp. Ooh, Flotsam Cora. MMA training. We can do a lot of things with bootcamp training. It's a pretty good way to boost your gals, or anybody really increase their stats. But it just puts people out of commission for 66 days, right? Oh, it's only 10 days. Maybe I should be bootcamping quite aggressively. Maybe. It is still expensive. Anywho, enough thinking about that. Let's finish this up. Oh my god, look at this. That's a lot of chaplains. That could undergo some peasant chaplain training. Yeah, I've been slacking with my transformations, partially on purpose, partially out of just laziness. And people with really good voodoo power are actually going to receive this, transformation. Let's see. Bingo. It's a really good transformation, increases your voodoo skill. It does reduce your freshness a little bit, but it also improves your night vision, I believe. Which makes him all the better during night missions. Let's make sure we don't kill them, because I have a bad habit of killing people a bit too aggressively. And here's the other Savalinga resurrection I talked about. Oh, we only have 1 stone left. Okay. I'm yapping on like crazy. Let's get down to business. Sometimes I wonder if I should be doing these things off stream, but I always, I don't know, I find it cleaner to do it on stream, so people can laugh at my stupid ass mistakes, as I put people out of commission for literally an entire month because I'm not paying attention. Good stuff. Yeah, all of these people are great at their voodoo skills, which means we can move on to... 2 people can be boot camped, but it's too expensive. I find 30k to be somewhat expensive. I know I'm being a greedy little bastard about it, but we need all the money we can get. Which is weird, because I was complaining last time we played that I have too much money and I do not know how to spend it. Oh, times do tend to change quite quickly. In Triceptor, do we have, by any chance, a ship engine or 2? Come on. Oh, yes we do. I will probably build a power station in that case. I like the power stations because they do reduce your maintenance cost ever so slightly. They also provide the extractor functionality. Which means we might actually be able to move away from torches and craft Hilarium and then sell that Hilarium, which is more profitable, I believe. I also want to make sure that our training is adequate. Okay. I have nothing else to add to this other than our research. Let's quickly go and check it out and we can finally do some fun missions. Anyways, we have smart weapons coming up. We have Dr. Wang's Dev Emporium, because Dr. Wang will teach us about gun kata training, but also allows us to contact the White Dragon. Which is very important because this is one of the things we're going to be needing. Because that allows us to get voodoo weapons. Or make voodoo weapons, I should say. And fancy guns. I don't think we'll be using fancy guns, but if I ever wanted to use it, it will be available. And we have some Magitech coming up. We're finally doing the Guild Engineers in the hopes that we learn about Guild Engineering, which is one of the things that we're going to be needing for Eye of Horus. No. The Synth Muscle Suit. And then Merc Soldier and Synth Muscle Mesh. We're working on this, and we'll be able to get this once we hopefully proc a Marshite Bodyguard or maybe encounter mercenaries. I hope it's gonna be the Prior and not the latter, because I'm not ready for mercs. We need to work on a laser game. Right. Let's make a note about it. Or a laser game. Games. Works as well. Heavy machine gun plus steel ammo, very important. Predators we're working on. 6 pumpkins. That's cool. Dream library requires the teachings of the night. Peasant's carrier's armor is slowly but surely being pushed forward. Very slowly. But definitely surely. Otherwise, our other bases are either doing interrogations, which we're gonna probably double down on in the near future, and some miscellaneous researches, such as laser weapon disassembly, which we need for our own laser weapons. Yeah. Kinda happy that I'm well in sync in this case. Okay, that is the too long didn't care summary of it all. Let's get down to business. So the Temple of Sirius will probably be cleared out with the Shadow Bat. It is, I do believe, a stealthy mission, right? Right? No, this is a normal mission. We can bring whatever we want to bring, as long as it's not very cold armor, because I don't want people taking severe freezing damage. So no camo and no steel plate armor. I want to say I have a really good feeling about August, but every single time I would say that, it's basically jinxing myself. So I'll just say, hopefully August will end quite nicely. We're going to be taking Assault Clone 6 with us. We're going to be taking Assault Clone... Ooh, wounded for 14 days. We're going to be taking Assault Clone 1 with us, and then we're also going to be taking... What are we going to be... Ooh, Dreadlock Parrot. I like Dreadlock Parrot. Kind of a fan of them. We're going to be taking Durasuits. Now, Durasuits might not be the best type of armor out there, but it has decent cold protection, and it also has camo. We're going to make this a night mission and get some training in, preferably. That being said, attack armor, I believe, does kind of protect against the cold. We'll probably use a fancy shell and the likes. Also, Legion armor would be way better now that I think about it. Let's get some Legion going. So I have actually considered, I mentioned this before and I'll mention it again, I have considered swapping out, building more Legion armor, but I think once we have Peasant Sicarius armor, that's going to be our main bulk of armors. It's very expensive to make, so I can't just mass produce them. So it will be Legion armor and Peasant Sicarius armor, and then we'll also have some tech armors. Tactical armors, not tactical vests, tactical armors for peasants. And somewhere down the line we'll get like human Centaurian stuff, but that's somewhere down the line, right? Give or take a few years. So all in due time. Okay. I am ready to go. Let's make sure that we arrive during nighttime, which will be in quite a while. And we also have a little craft flying around, which is a black talon. I hate talons. Absolutely despise those things. So let's blow it up. I'm actually very happy we're using a Sonic Oscillator. I hope everything seems and sounds okay as per usual. If the game crashes or explodes, or I don't know, for some weird reason everything seems to break down, I will blame the latest update. That took me like freaking 20 minutes to get through. Alright. We have Linux SMGs and 9er clip e-pulses. It's gonna be sweet. This game explodes, surely you jest. I mean, if the game doesn't explode, we'll make it explode with lots of explosives. Unfortunately, we're not really in a position to make things go bang just yet. It'll be very nice though, to finally roll around with tanks again. How many 9ers do we use? Huh. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? 0. They changed the bonk head when you hit someone over the head. Oh no. No, not the bonk sounds. Right, yes. I should probably make them, not buy them. Wrong base, I guess? Yeah, there we go. So I'd like to make some more Slayer clips. We're gonna make 3 of them. That will bring us to a total of 30. And now we can start making Chateau La Morte again. I remember when I was playing and there used to be the blade sound. I think it was from the Viro blades. And it used to have a different sound, and then they changed it to the zing. And at first I hated it, but I absolutely love hearing that zing nowadays. When you just axe somebody in the back and you hear zing. It's like the cherry on top. We need rusty 9ers. Do I actually have rusty 9ers? I have nothing. Do I have rusty 9ers in my main base? No, I don't. Or do we already have shiny 9ers? No, we don't. Do I have any 9ers at all? Yes. But where are they? Curious. I have lost my guns. I'm suspecting they might actually be aboard a craft, and that's why I'm failing to find them at the moment. Let's check out the harvester. That is probably, yup. Ooh, here we go. And we have some Slayer clips. I'll probably be taking the Slayer clips with me, and we're gonna be putting it on the shadow belt. Oh, I also forgot to mention, we have access to the Deliberator, which I absolutely am gonna be making. I will probably replace the Fortuna with the Deliberator, but then the question becomes, why should I keep the Fortuna? Which is a bit of a difficult question. Hey there, Shira, how you doing? Hope you're doing pretty well. Hope everybody's doing pretty well. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Probably a terrible Monday if you had a really good weekend, right? Let's go and send over the Shadow Bats. No, we're fine. Mass peasant reaction training. Yeah, I guess. You could use a shiny 9er for mass peasant reaction training. That absolutely is true. I'd like to use something with a bit more range. So you know that you're gonna do a reaction shot. Think about rifles. In this case it will be the assault rifle, but since we're using steel bullets for assault rifles, it's becoming a bit of an expensive endeavor. How's my day? I've had a pretty good day. You have the harvester for bringing an army. Yeah. But the problem with the harvester is the lack of range and the slow speeds. Alright, so we have the air musket and we have some flintlock WP balls. We'll be taking 26 of them with us. We'll actually make it 39. Hopefully they'll be able to last us a bit. I outlawed good days for the Dutch. The best I can allow you is a mediocre day. That's why I moved to Finland. It allows me to circumvent. It allows me to circumvent it. Okay, so the best thing we can do here is get some training in. I am out of shotguns. That is weird. I really only have 4 assault shotguns. That's not a lot, is it? Bum, 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 bum. I'm using this brass pistol. This will be a terrible idea, considering the fact we have terrible firing and we have terrible reactions, but it's about pulling the trigger, not actually landing the hit. So we'll still get a reaction bonus. Dreadlock Pirate, you will be getting the kettle prod. Yeah, and maybe some healing. And maybe a motion track. Same with Assault Clone 6 and Assault Clone 1. Screw it. We can just use our fists, I suppose. That's also a possibility. Actually, I don't think you've killed anybody. No friendly fire for you, Shira. I don't think you've... Ooh, wow, okay, this is actually a really good setup for us. This is actually a really good setup for us. So we're really close to the church, which means that we get some really decent reaction fire in soon enough. Let's hope that we don't shoot ourselves, because that is also a possibility. Let's line everybody up. We're going to be breaching the church here in a bit. And everybody's going to get experience at the end of the day. Well, you know, in a best case scenario type of deal. Everybody who should be getting experience, the newbies. Okay. You know, when I actually gave her a gun, I didn't expect her to hit anything. And there she goes, killing not 1 but 2 people. Sorry, not hit once but twice, nearly killing this person. Alright. Is this a new run? Absolutely isn't. I'd rather finish a run before I move on to a new one. Yeah, I figured there was a person. Oh shoot, there is also a B-boy down here and there is a side entrance. I did not notice the side entrance. We'll heal her up in a bit. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Yeah, this is where things might get a bit complicated. Good hit. Good block. And she hasn't bled out yet. I'll absolutely take advantage of this. Going once, going twice, going thrice, and she's stabilized. Excellent. Alright, I'm happy with how... Oh, where did she come from? I'm quite happy with how this mission has ended, so let's wrap it up. Let's breach, breach, breach. Why shoot when you can punch? Because we are don't have the muscles for the big punch. Alright, gee. That guy's pretty angry. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty, isn't it? I believe they call this a pretty decent training mission, so I'm happy. B-boy is happy, altar boys are happy, they're actually called altar boys, and with that we are not done yet. Oh, okay. Might have jumped the gun there a bit. Ooh, Molotov cocktail, yeah. Not a big fan of that. A door? Here in the back. Ah, a shrine maiden. Excellent. More pimpage. Sweet. Wait, where did he go? Wait, hold up, where did the guy go? Ah, you sneaky little bastard. We're still not done? Oh, crap. Okay, alright. Let's stabilize this guy, because he seems to be overstunned. Oh shit, yeah, he is overstunned. Let's spread out. Let's spread out a bit. Here we go. I heard another door open. But where? Which door? I should probably attempt to either stabilize her or do something to prevent her from dying. The mate that is. Ah, tough guy are we? Why are we not done yet? Come on. Okay, I'm getting slightly uncomfortable. There should be one enemy left and then we're done here. She's still overstunned, that is very unfortunate. We quickly gotta grab another medikit. This is gonna be another 1 hour mission because I just spent all of the time hunting the last person, right? That's how it usually goes. Let's see what we got. This is empty. This is empty. Are they down here by any chance? Aha! Alright, so apparently she was just chilling in the outhouse, that explains. And with that, this mission is completed. A very good mission, all of them taken hostage. Experience for everybody that could take experience. We sell, we ship, and we rob, enslave, and pimp. Cool. Freedom Grad is the one that's been doing most of the heavy lifting here. So let's send them over the altar boys, the church neophytes, the shrine maiden, and the church priest, together with the tough guy and tough girls. Now, I have said that I do not particularly enjoy taking workers, because you have to pay for them. But I'll make an exception, because we might have a little bit of an issue with workers. Just a tiny issue with workers. Sorry, storage space. I meant storage space. Absolutely screwed on that end. I should see how much glamour I have in total. First of all, the Marshak bodyguards. We have no Marshak bodyguards, that's very unfortunate. What about glamour? How much glamour do we have in total? 842. I think I needed 750, right? If I want to make the bounty badge, the bounty hunting silver badge, we need 750 glamour, so I need to ship over 130. No, I need to ship over 230. Okay, 230 glamour. Let's see if we can find it. We're still 60 short. I think a lot of this glamour has appeared from me enslaving people, so there you go. And with that, the glamour situation has been rectified. We don't have any pending missions, so let's see what the remainder of August is going to bring. The UAC data reel. This magnetic memory reel is extremely durable. Still, it is a small miracle it survived the war times. Even considering that the UAC facility we recovered it from managed to stay powered the whole time. With a bit of effort we can repair and read the data stored within. What kind of 500-year-old mysteries will it uncover? such as Angel Log UAC 8-YY. UAC started to research interdimensional gates when it learned that the Star Gods know other dimensions to be real, but are afraid of crossing there. The secret hope was that this technology can be used to escape the Conquerors. At a huge cost, stumbling blindly, UAC eventually succeeded, but was soon closed down by Marshak. However, the technology survived with, what it seems, mysterious help from the other side of the gates. I don't think we have another UAC data reel. I did mention I want to do some more interrogations. Let's do the ghoul scientist. I think I might have been waiting with the ghoul scientist until we proc either Iridian's regeneration chamber, Wyvern plasma gun, or the spore launcher, but I'm also waiting for different. I'm also waiting for these things to complete for different people, such as the Academy Esper. So yeah, let's actually use the ghoul scientist to proc these type of things. Though the Iridians might actually be procced by somebody else. The longbow acid arrows. Sometimes enemies are just too heavily armored to engage them directly. To soften them up, we have invented these arrows with bulky heads which shatter on impact and release armor-eating acid. Someone skilled with a longbow can deliver them to the target from a safe distance. Now let's assume, okay, I absolutely love saying this, but let's assume that we're dealing with somebody who has 100 throwing. That means that we're doing 52 chem damage. Out of this 52 chem damage, we'll never a 0 roll, and the armor pre-damage is 15%. So that will be like, what, 10 armor damage per shot, and we can only shoot once. Yeah, I don't think we can use it to get rid of stupid things such as big turrets. Pirate Hunt. Ninjas will launch missions to seek for our bases. A telltale sign is a seeker, which can detect our crafts and bases from very far away due to the accursed ninja technology. Ninja attacks are very dangerous and usually are performed on foot, so they're impossible to intercept and can only be stopped by base defenses. Yeah, I kinda don't want Sky Ninjas to attack my base. Yeah. Spoiler alert, it will absolutely suck. Academy Engineer. I think we're gonna start churning through the Academy Engineers as well. Alley up. Okay, I also want to know about the chem grenade. What do I need to actually start making my own chem grenades? Advanced chemistry. Heavy flamer. Right, let's queue up the heavy flamer. Once we have the heavy flamer up and running, we can actually get chem grenades ourselves. Ah, 3 new people have arrived in Freedom Grad. Let's see how they perform. Oops. 22, 60, and 62. Look at that, we're almost done. Sweet. So you're gonna go undergo militia training, you're gonna undergo militia training, and Rosé is gonna be reborn as a better person, hopefully. Knock on wood. And we're gonna send over some moonshine as well, because I noticed we're almost out. Still had some laying around. There's my shiny niners. Shiny. Sorry, niner. We'll use 9 of them. Ta-da! Beautiful. And that is a-okay. Ah, we're still 45 short. Bad Company, the Golden Haven, a Bad Company warehouse. The local police forces have a hunch about this warehouse belonging to some shifty fruit company. However, they seem to be hesitant to go in because the bandits are well armed, possibly even including an armored car. We are to clear the place so they can obtain evidence, but they set several rules. 1. We must be able to pass for locals, which means no Ubers. Lochnar or other obvious foreigners. 2. No tanks. Ooh. 3. No crafts. We will arrive as a fruit delivery convoy. What are we allowed to wear? Forbidden armor types. Hyena Rider. Alright. I don't think our harvester can reach this. Ooh. I mean, I guess we could pay them a little visit. I don't know if this is the right setup though. We're gonna be using Durasuit armors, which I'm not very excited about. Also, I should be shipping the UAC spacesuits, now that I think about it. No, this is okay. This is how we're gonna do it, yeah. Do I have some electro flares available? I absolutely do. Well, without much further ado, let's go and say hi. It will take us 17 hours to get there, which means that we arrive just before daytime. So I should probably wait a bit longer. Right, the UAC spacesuits. There are so many small things that I gotta do at the same time, I'm starting to slightly lose track of what we're actually up to, and it kinda scares me. A city race. A city raid. Beautiful people. Ha ha ha. Them purebloods think they can hide from us behind the walls of their cities, but that's an illusion. With the Alliance's help, we can infiltrate a rich neighborhood where surely much ransom can be had. Which is important as we won't have time to properly loot their houses. We can smuggle any weapons in, but battle armor will be too suspicious. Also, no mutants allowed. Alright, so, yeah. Yeah. Notice the lack of Legion armor. How am I gonna play this? It's actually very important for me to think about this for a moment. It's a city, there's gonna be Megapol Wolfman. And there's also going to be... It's infiltration? It's not infiltration, okay. There's gonna be Megapol Wolfman and there's also gonna be lots of peasants and stuff walking around. So it's not a simple breach, claim, retreat type mission, or in my case clear out the entire map. We gotta be a bit mindful, because otherwise we're gonna be doing a 2-hour mission with like one person surviving. I'd rather not. We could alternatively also take the Fortuna. We could absolutely also take the Fortuna if we want to bring 13 people with us. When it comes to stunning or stunnage, my options are quite limited. We can use the assault shotgun with rubber shells, that's not gonna be a problem. But that's short range. If it comes down to long range, which I guess I'd rather just avoid, I would have to use rifles. So long range we don't really have any stun options. I could potentially roll with the harpoon carbine, but because of its shitty aim, I'd rather just avoid it. So let's say that I avoid long range combat, we always stick to close range combat. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. I'm debating on how I want to play this out. Like, part of me is saying, or part of me is thinking that maybe the best option will be to just go in and murder until they start panicking and then pick off whoever hasn't panicked yet. And there is definitely some high priority targets, the sharp guy, the sharp girl. If we're lucky, we might be able to get our hands on some slaves as well. I think we should just kind of go in with the idea of just killing and capping whoever's close by enough. And not make it a cap only mission, because I think that will be the suicidal part. Part of me would like to say, let's take the Fortuna with me. That will allow us to deploy 13 people. but the Fortuna just doesn't have the equipment that I'd like to use. So we're gonna be using the Shadow Bat. Which means we're gonna be rolling with 9 people. I think I should also bring some Lognars with me, but we don't have Nightblade armor. Let's take a peek at Nightblade armor. I do like Nightblade armor. I think Nightblade armor is really cool. Absolutely fantastic. Nice cloak, nice dagger. Cloak and dagger. But you can do quite a bit of this with this. And we do have some decent Lognars, so this might be a fantastic time for them to shine. It will only take us approximately 20 hours to finish this and then an additional day to ship it. I don't know how long this opportunity will remain, but I would like to do it during nighttime, so we'll let this stick through for a moment. And I should be processing these people ASAP, because otherwise I might not have enough prison space for the prisoners we're about to pick up. Okay, so Pimpcraft, check. Slavery, check. And then robbing. The neophytes, check. Priest, check. And recruitment? I mean, we get some cultural wealth out of it, so it's not all that bad. Cultural wealth is a decent thing to pick up. Okay, so 5 people, sorry, 5 runs. Next excavator from the government, the supply ship from the mercs. Oh, there is actually a way for us. Oh, there is a way for us to get a merc soldier. Shit. There is a way for me to get a merc soldier. It's the base. It's the supply ship. We'd have to intercept the supply ship. Oh my god, there might actually be a way for me to do this. Oh no, I should not be considering this. We have the jellyfish. If we can actually load some decent people onto the jellyfish, who can join us, we will be able to maybe fight our way through the initial vanguard, pick up a merc soldier and bring him back, and then interrogate him. Oh my god, we're gonna be doing this. What do I need to kill mercs? What am I gonna do to kill mercs? What's the plan? No, the jellyfish is a I gotta do it. I gotta do it. No. I don't feel comfortable doing it with the jellyfish. I'm actually actively debating this. What could I deploy? Who could I deploy? It will have to be now. I don't have the people for this. Okay. No. I mean, I shall consider this. I legitimately shall consider this. So, I think the best way to go about this is by using laser weapons, and we don't have good laser weapons. We only have an assault laser and I think 1 or 2 laser tommies. Infantry laser, maybe a light sniper rifle. We can also attempt to use a heavy machine gun or assault machine gun with plasteel ammo. Probably should have been aboard. We can use RPGs, we can use lots of RPGs, which will be my preferred way of dealing with this. But even then, reaction fire will be a absolute killer. I don't think we can do this without an actual solid plan. Do I really have nobody useful at the moment? Let me take a peek at firing. Oh, I stand corrected. Look at this. This is not your A team. I'm just saying, this is not an A team. This is by far an A team. But I could potentially do something over here. Right, let's see what we can squeeze out. Unfortunately, that does mean we're going to be using Durasuits, which is already incredibly dangerous, but I don't have any better armors laying around. I could ship some over, but we don't have time for that. Now, that that is out of the way, let's look towards things like infantry laser. I need to get those RPGs. Let's go to the, not the Fortuna, let's go to the convoy. Take the rocket launchers. No, the rocket launchers are a terrible, terrible plan. High explosive ammo, I do not care about high explosive ammo. Hydra laser will be nice. Four assault machine guns. Painbringer SMGs. I don't think I want to use a Painbringer SMG. I might actually want to try to use some battle axes. Yeah, let's use some battle axes. And maybe a spiked mace, one of these two. I want to know how much damage they do before I commit. Okay, let's take both of these aboard, and then we check this out. So this is terrible damage, by the way. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. 150. Actually, that's not great at all. Probably the best we got. Okay. Alright, alright. We're gonna be doing this. If we can pick up a Merc Soldier right now, then we're gonna be able to get Peasants Carrier's armor by the end of next month. And that just sounds too damn appeasing. Did I not unequip the rocket launchers? I think I actually forgot to unequip the actual RPGs, and I only unequipped the, yeah, the regular rockets. Now keep in mind, people will die. That much is a given. Am I going crazy? Oh, there they are. Yes, I am going crazy. But yeah, so people are absolutely going to die. I have no proper armors, I have nothing. I didn't even anticipate this up until quite literally this point. This might be catching me a bit off guard, but explosives are the way to go. I don't think I have a motion track, do I? No, I don't. Sorry, an iPhone. No, I don't. Let's get those rocket launchers going. With rockets. It's good. No incendiary rockets. I might want to take a boarding gun with me. Maybe two. Oh, sorry, one. There's enough for two. And then we'll probably also try to take maybe some steel ammo. And assault rifles. I'm gonna try and throw a Hail Mary here. This is not gonna work that great. Who here has the best voodoo power? Zimmerman. How about we take Genève with us? Yeah, how about we take Genève with us? So who over here hasn't had that many missions under their belt? Ingrid Crow. Ingrid Crow does have pretty good firing though, so Ingrid Crow can stay. Let's sort by firing, because that seems to be my main measurement that I'm applying. Let's keep Zimmerman. No. Yeah, let's have Lola. Let's have Lola sit this one out. Yeah, Lola will sit this one out, then we're gonna go for the best voodoo power. We'll take Genevieve with us. And we're gonna sort by missions, and Genevieve can be pushed all the way up. Since we're gonna be using Jellyfish, we have access to a voodoo weapon. And the voodoo weapon, in this particular case, is powered by voodoo power. So, good voodoo power means good damage. All we need is one kill. Well, actually that's not true. All we need is one Merc Soldier. Okay. This is gonna be so freaking dumb. It's gonna be so freaking dumb. Ground vehicle race! Aha! Ground vehicle race to the finish. Unfortunately, we cannot finish this. I could potentially send out a hunting party, but the problem with the hunting party is it will take approximately... not the hunting party, sorry, the convoy. The problem with the convoy is that it will take approximately 1 day and 4 hours to get there. This thing will disappear in under 30 hours. So yeah. And ideally within half the time, so 15 hours will be the max. We would need... I did say 1 day and 4 hours, right? So that's like 28 hours. Yeah. Too close for comfort. Unless I can boost the convoy, which I don't think I can do. Wait a minute, can we boost the convoy? Light support system. Light support system. Light support system. Doesn't... Why did I never consider this? What about a V8? No, not a regular V8. Nitro. GTX? Chem tank GTX? Nah, I don't think we can. GTX, yeah. So the convoy doesn't take any support stuff. It doesn't have a BTX slot, it has a light support system, which I think qualifies for just regular weapons that will shoot. I hope we can make this in time. Nah, we didn't make it in time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I was completely actually getting hyped up to tackle it. I fucked up, guys. I'm fucking up twice now. Shit. I got so sidetracked, I forgot. That's the provincial, the government. We don't want to mess with them. And didn't we also have a bad company warehouse? Yes, we did. So the bad company warehouse, I still need to wait a few days before, a few hours before we go and deal with that. The city raid, I'm probably already gonna send out Shadowbat. And this is absolutely not the crew that we're gonna be running, unfortunately. Did I ever end up crafting those Nightblade outfits? I did. Well, maybe I would like to wait with that. Dr. Wang's Death Emporium. This Singapore-located shop, run by a self-styled Chinese god of death, has a selection of unique launchers and munitions, likely imported from the underground factories of the central province. Now we have access to gun kata training. Very excited for this one. And then we also have the the White Dragon. And we absolutely need to contact the White Dragon. Very important, but not as important as the Heavy Flamer. So we can finally get a Street Sweeper, we can get a Assault Grenade Launcher pack, we can get a Quad Launcher, Black Napalm Bomblets, Spike Balls. We're definitely going to be buying a Street Sweeper or two. Are we? Yeah, we are. Are we? I know the Mammoth one is really cool, but I'm not sure about the Street Sweeper. I don't use grenade launchers often enough, I think. It's okay, I suppose. Quad launchers are too inaccurate for my taste. So, yeah. If we were to take a peek at Street Sweeper. Street Sweeper over here is a fantastic shotgun. It has all the ×4, it has 22 ×5 compared to the trench gun, which has 22 ×5 with the ×3. This right over here is a flat upgrade. Now, we've been running around with the assault shotgun, which is fantastic for dazing, and then we've been using... I don't think we've been using any other particular shotgun really as a offhand. This right over here will help us fight zombies, it will help us fight Kako demons. So and stuff, it also has incendiary. I'd like to use this. So yeah. And I do believe it uses combat shotgun drums, so let's buy a few more. I hope that was in the right base, by the way. Raider boss, the strongest, toughest, and smartest, the last one being an easy feat. Raiders become bosses of their gangs. Their trademark spiky breastplates aren't actually that good at stopping bullets. While considerably slower, slowing the wearers down, but bosses shouldn't be underestimated as they have access to the best weapons a gang possesses. This gives them knowledge about guns, and I think they'll be willing to share it, if asked nicely. Hey, they told us about the Iridians. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy. Status in Stellar Race, also called Snakemen. The Xenos serve the Stargods as shock troops, not too bright but very brave, resilient to environmental conditions and with a talent for biology and empathy, allowing them basic communication with most intelligent and animal species. Ooh, if left unchecked, they quickly populate the planet with their offspring, hybrids and tamed animals, displacing the original population. We owe the existence of Lamia hybrids to their short, unrestricted reign on Earth after the invasion. Nowadays, they can be met as warrior tribes relegated to works the mercs find beneath their standing. Iridians favor biological and chemical weapons and have a natural night vision of 18. I'm actually very happy that we procced Iridians. It's one of the things I want to get off my plate. Also, we should soon start researching the last gun. But not before we research heavy craft bombs. Ultra jets? Ah, shit. I don't think we're gonna get the Raptor. Multi-vector thruster might be nice, but... Levitator. I really want to get the Levitator done. Let's queue it up. There's probably better things to research, but I'm okay with this. The Tamed Reaper. If we catch a Reaper, we can give it to our runs for combat training by the means of applying Raptor snacks, well-placed kicks and mandatory electroshocks. I mean, that's what we need to give the runs. The beastie itself is controlled via radio, if you know how to do it. I do like that one. We're gonna start working on a government elite soldier. Ah, our security corridors have been completed, so let's keep thinking about how we want to keep expanding. I've been struggling a bit with this base, so I have a rough idea on how I want to set it up, but I don't know where all the facilities exactly will be placed. I think over here we're going to have a sick bay and we're going to have a surgery room. Over here we're going to have a luxury spa, which means that if we're going to be expanding, there should be a security corridor over here, over there, and down here. Oh. Probably because it's adjacent to the Revolutionary HQ, huh. So yeah, this should take care of that. This over here is going to become a Astrosensorium. What do I need for an Astrosensorium? I think we need 333 Glamour, don't we? Yeah, I don't have 333 Glamour. That's kind of out of the question for the time being. But that takes care of that. Then the question is, what else are we going to build? What has the best refresh rate? I think it's the luxury spa. And what other type of facilities might we need? I did kind of dabble with the idea of getting a dojo, but I don't know if we need more training space. Ah, holy crap, sneezing. Not good, not good for the brain. I don't know if we need a mess hall, so I don't know if we need a still, which means I don't know if we need an extractor. I could build a power station. I don't see why. I'm trying to figure out how I want to fill out the few remaining spots. I guess one thing we can do is quickly scan over which things we got. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about having a luxury spa. This has a refresh rate of 15, whereas the onsen has 12, I believe. 10 even. And only the highest refresh rate counts. The library doesn't count. Requires a library. Oh, it does require a library. I thought it actually required a medibay or medbay. How good is, by the way, the sick bay? 0.5. Well, we're gonna keep it. Okay, so we obviously also need a library. Let's set that up. Not enough money. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, let's, wow. Look at that, we're poor. Easy come, easy go, right? Old money briefcases will be turned in for tokens. And then we'll probably sell some gold bars. We'll sell some spider silk. You know, I actually haven't had to liquidate at all up until right now. I know that we have been not producing any Chateau de la Mort, which is really, really good, in my opinion. Some luxury fur, I guess? There we go, that should suffice. Let's expand with a library. Right over here. I was planning on having the Astro Sensorium, this particular spot, but this works as well. And I guess I could have some more security corridors. Yeah, let's do it. Not enough money. Fair enough. Slavia, ship engines, some plastisteel, which we're not gonna touch. I've been selling too much plastisteel, so I kinda gotta slow my roll when it comes to liquidating that. Gauss rounds we're absolutely keeping. We have 24 hypno panels. Some Hilarium that we can kick out, and that should be enough for the final security corridor. At this point, I might want to consider... I still don't know what to build over here. I think the plan was a power station. I think that's what I mentally had considered. At this point, I also feel very stupid because I probably should have kept these two open. Sorry, not built here at all, so that there is a wall. Maybe some more trap rooms. Trap rooms and then nothing over here. Oh, that would have been beautiful. That would have been beautiful. Oh man, missed opportunities. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Let's Do I? I don't know if I should build a power station right in this particular spot. It's not too late to move the radar can always be moved. Ah, shit. Nah, we'll build a power station, don't worry about it. Let's expand. We are probably also missing the ship engines, to be fair. Yeah, so no power station in that case. Okay, cool. City raid will happen soon. Okay, the planes have buggered off, which is fantastic. That's the excavator, and if I were to get the shuttlebot, it should arrive in 4 hours, which will be near nighttime. I think I was planning on waiting for the Nightblade outfits to be done, but I feel like that mission is gonna expire soon enough. I don't need Nightblade. Yeah, I don't need Nightblade. We can do it without. Alright, sort by missions. We are gonna be taking gals with us. A bunch of gals. Ones that... not gals, sorry, peasants. A bunch of peasants that are relatively decently trained, so... can't go wrong there. I wonder if I'm allowed to take both soldiers. I think I am absolutely allowed to take both soldiers, yeah. And we're gonna take 3 assault clones with us because they are pretty handy and powerful to have. I believe we are allowed to take tech vests, but not tech armor. Since we don't have tech vests, I'm gonna downgrade to durasuits and we just pray for the best. I feel like I'm becoming more, oh well, better not bother doing it right. I feel like my attitude is becoming more like that, and that's not a good change. UAC spacesuits have arrived. It's gonna be our first night mission. So yeah, I think this is actually pretty decent. That company will be done in a bit. Alright, so yes, capping. Absolutely something I'd love to do, but there's a possibility we won't be able. Oh, shiny niners with E-pulse. The timing is perfect. So E-pulse ammunition, I think I might have mentioned it once or twice. Okay, I haven't mentioned it at all. Besides the fact that this does electric damage, it also inflicts double stun damage. You can absolutely kill weak enemies with this, so this is not a proper stun weapon. But with the amount of stun damage we will do, there is a good chance to actually stun them. Instead of like needing to straight up kill them. This is a good alternative. You know, to the entire shotgun loadout. Should have bought some more shotguns. Yeah. Oh well. Let's get down to business. I don't think I have anything else to add to this. We're gonna go in, we're gonna go and kick some ass and hope for the best. Copy, paste, paste, and paste. And then we're gonna be switching to the shiny niner clips. I did take 3 additional clips with me. I would like some stun weapons on the side. And that we can do as well. So here you kind of see how handy it actually is to have a shiny niner in an offhand weapon. Because you can actually get away with it. Without like having to juggle things around. I should also keep in mind that poison daggers are very important, so we can potentially kill any of those pesky annoying Megapole wolves. And with that I think we're good to go. Anything in particular I still want to do? I don't think so. Ah, the motion tracks, right, the motion tracks. Gotta make sure that I get my motion tracks right. And I'll give some extra protection to the people who can carry it. So yeah, I think I want my shotgunners to use motion tracks, which is again not the best solution here, but I'll take it. Am I really just missing a shotgun round? Yeah, I am missing a shotgun round. Okay, let's go and kick some ass. Hey there, City Boy, how are you doing? You're doing pretty well. We right off the bat spot 3 enemies, Savvy Girl, and Gasp, Savvy Girl. We ourselves are grouped together, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and we are in a fairly dark area. Fantastic, just the way I like it. One down. So yeah, these Megapole Wolfmen are the problem that we're gonna have to deal with. There is no shame in bashing through the houses rather than taking to the streets. That is going to be the plan here. Did that even hit? Yeah, but it didn't penetrate his armor. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just have to stab them. We're gonna be splitting in 2 teams. Now this is not my most favorite option at the moment, splitting into teams. Not with the scenario in front of us. But I like to speed this mission up beyond incredibly slow. So a team of 4 and a team of 5. I think the team of 4 should have 2 assault clones. And we're gonna try to clear both of these buildings somehow. I'm in a lit up area, so we might get shot at. Okay. There's some people that I absolutely would like to stun, and there's some people that I just do not care about. Sharp guy. Sharp girl. Those are things that I do particularly care about. Trying to think of anything else. Don't think there is anything else I particularly care that much about. Let's keep an eye out on them. They're probably planning to get close to me. Yeah, so I do care a lot about stunning her. They're worth quite a bit of cash. That is why I care. This is why I want to keep my offhand free. Nikki over here will need to hold that corner. I gotta make sure that they don't do anything funny to my item stash, and yeah. Let's keep going. So yeah, I just shot this guy with bullets, and he seems to be doing relatively okay. Let's see if we can at least stabilize her. There we go. No point in throwing away decent prisoners. If I can avoid it. Okay. Instantly stunned, of course. That is a fat guy. And lo and behold, he's a problem. So the Megapole Wolfmen are the ones that I should be mostly concerned about. They are the ones that would hit me the hardest, and there is definitely more people up here. Up to oh, hi there. I don't like this loadout. I don't like this loadout. It has issues. It's become quite apparent it has issues. I know there's at least 1 or 2 more people up top is the problem. Yeah. Darkness remains my friend, and that is what we're gonna try and stick with as much as possible. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to take out the Megapole Wolfman. I think there is, it just is going to take some time. Yeah, okay, so this is becoming a problem. I'm gonna change my approach here ever so slightly. Alright. I'm doing some really bad positioning here. I'm very much aware of it. I screwed up. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that murder. So I think I got very lucky down here. This absolutely, I should not have survived this, and I did. Because a Megapole Wolfman walked down and he should have just murdered my face off. And he didn't, so lucky me. Unfortunately, we are now made out of Swiss cheese. Yeah, don't you just hate it when that happens? So we need to unswish cheese ourselves, fortunately. We also got shot down here. A lot less damage, luckily. But yeah, the best way for me to eliminate them is either by throwing a grenade, which probably will also kill the sharp guy, unfortunately. Or by daggering them, and I just am not in a position to dagger them. That is just too nasty. I need those knives as well. Oh, nice. Fully healed up. So what did we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I expect somebody to still be upstairs. Probably eliminate them. If I play my cards right, this will be a very good mission for us. Unfortunately, it's starting to look like my cards are not being played in the right way. Leading for 1, I'll take it. Don't think I can do any better than this. Yeah, I don't think I can do any better than this. Okay, let's see how bad this is going to be. Yeah, they're too far away. They're too far away. It doesn't make sense for me to attempt to snipe them. Anybody who still needs to move? I mean, we have Nikki over here, but I won't particularly say that Nikki is in a good spot at the moment. Yeah, killed the sharp guy, unfortunately, but we also killed the Megapole Wolfman. Killing the Megapole Wolfman will remain my top priority. Anywho, let's get some healing in here. Okay. Apparently aiming is now a optional requirement for us. That's very disappointing. Oh, killing apparently isn't all that optional. Let's punch him. Fists of steel never disappoint. And we hide. And we'll let them come closer. I think I might actually want to try and play this a bit safer. Sorry, ammo conservative, I should say. But then I go berserk on the other side, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't think it makes sense to do what I'm doing. I'm sniping too aggressively. Yeah, so that's a Megapole Wolfman I'm worried about. That's a Megapole Wolfman I'm worried about. Very, very worried about. I guess a grenade might be able to fix it, but... Secretly, I was hoping to eliminate them in close quarter combat. Starting to think that actually might be a foolish idea. Okay. Anyways, let's keep pushing forward. I think we have a decent thing going as long as the Megapole Wolfman doesn't turn around and shotgun me in my face. I do appreciate my face quite a bit. He doesn't seem to care at the moment. That's good news for me. He's gonna die from overstun unless I do something about it. And then over here I'll just tap. All it takes is one pellet. So I was thinking of pushing through the windows and then walk up to him and hit him, but I do know there's a guy with a magnum as well nearby. Alternatively, based on this... Ah, shit, she's gonna die. Based on how things are arranged here, we could also just simply nade him. I'm leaning towards the nade approach. Let's put this way. Let's make a hole in the window. There we go. Prime the grenade. We woke up. Bingo. Alright, that will teach him. That will teach him. Yeah, so... Oh, hi. So I'm kind of planning... to burst through this wall, which will give me access to this entire complex up here. One final note, I am not killing enough, unfortunately, to cause a panic morale break. And that's gonna be the main limiting factor as we move forward. Lack of morale breaks. Okay, let's ooh. Yeah, let's do that again. Okay, that's good. Let's do it the third time. That's not good. That is really bad actually. Shoot. We can take a few more steps forward. So it's slowly inching forward. This is... Yeah, so that guy is the one I'm worried about. This is working to an extent. Let's hope it stays that way, except, you know, somebody became Swiss cheese. I think at this point this entire complex is empty. Yeah, I think at this point the entire complex is empty. Everybody has moved. I could also use a stim on her, but I think I'd rather avoid doing so for the time being. Yeah, okay, we're boned. We're boned, crap. Shit. How bad is it? That's not all that bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So yeah, I'm not sure how to deal with the Mega Pole Wolfman at this point. Over here, I like to take out the grenade, prime it, throw it. Shit. Unprime it, and then we need to sidestep. Okay, so, yeah. There, that will take care of him. Good. Do I still have heals left? I have one heal. Yeah, that's it. Shit, one heal. What about you? You have plenty of heals. Oh. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of fate. Or in my case, lots of fate, I guess. At least the music is pretty enjoyable. He's been dealt with. She'll be dealt with. She'll be dealt with. Oh snap, okay, maybe they won't be dealt with. Yeah, let's stim her. Let's stim her. Okay. Wow, she must have been really overstunned if it took 2 stims to stabilize her. Damn. Okay, that's dark enough for me. Overstunned, okay, nice. Right, and we are also going to be bursting through this wall. Anybody with time units left? I think that was practically everybody. Okay. We still gotta hunt down at least 1 or 2 Megapole people. Oh, hi. Shit, you're closer by than expected. Okay, apparently shooting her is the only way forward. Which causes her to be overstunned, which is the part that I don't like. We do have a medkit available, so we could potentially apply some stunner, some stimulation. The sharp guy is still standing there like an idiot. And there's the Megapole Wolfman. I think nading him might be the way forward. It's really hard to get a good angle going here. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna try to move forward as aggressively as we can. And just really try to finish this mission. Oh, straight up killed him. Very unfortunate, but yeah, very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I could potentially actually go over here, knock out this window, drop right in front of him, and then stab him. The problem with that is that it's not as straightforward as it seems, since there's a lot of things that can actually go wrong in that particular case. Alright, now we gotta punch a wall. Bingo. Try to hide right behind this door. You know, I think we're nearly done. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I think we're nearly done. Gotta deal with the Megapole Wolfman. And then we'll deal with the sharp guys and the likes. Did she die? Oh, she died from overstun. Damn. That's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. This is too good to pass up, by the way. I really have to do this. It just instantly solves all my problems. And then we hide. I like the city map, I really do. I'm a big fan of it. Don't even know why specifically, just going through the buildings, knocking them out one by one is very satisfying. Oh, okay, that is not satisfying. Yeah, I didn't expect her to brush that one off, to be fair. Okay, I played a very dangerous game with Super Shield. I didn't realize it up until this point, but she's very, very low on HP. She is the one that became Swiss cheese, which somehow my brain forgot about. So she absolutely could have died there if she had even been hit once. Especially with the Megapole Wolfman nearby. Yeah, well, that's embarrassing. But yeah, I think we're almost done. We're probably gonna have 1 or 2 more punches handed out to me before we're in a good spot. That's 1, that's 2. Wow, this is actually the last 2 enemies on the map. Let's quickly beat them up so we can clear it out and we can go home. Wait, where did she go? Wait. What? I'm... She was here, right? Shit. Wait. She's inside this terminal? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah. Oh, okay. Um, funny. Funny story, huh? I hate her. I hate her for this. I hate her for this. That is so cheap. That is so cheap. Get out of here. And with that we are done. 7 deadmen looted, 26 enemies taken and 1 enemy surrendered. This is a pretty damn good mission if you ask me. We had maybe 2 close calls, but we even got a Megapole Wolfman out of it. 7 fat guys, 10 savvy girls, 3 sharp girls and 5 clerks. Unfortunately, all the sharp guys, well, except 1, died. But that's okay, that's not why we were there. We were there for, you know, good stuff, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I once upon a time didn't understand why we were doing hidden desires, and I thought we did it so that we could actually pimp a Tomb Runner, and I think I checked out the Tomb Runner back then. I was like, oh, look at this. It doesn't work anyways because of a dungeon. That's what I probably said in that exact voice. But I think I might have been looking at hidden desire years ago because of the clerk. Because it leads to the seductor's outfit. Maybe. Yeah. Cool. Savvy girl will be enslaved, so we're gonna need quite a few leather whips. Sharp guy will be robbed. Sharp girl will be robbed. No, enslaved. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 3 by them. By the way, it's pretty good. And we'll rob the fat guy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This is why I want to clear out Freedom Grad, so that we have enough places to attempt to move everybody. Close, but not close enough. Okay. Close, but not close enough. So that leaves me with 4 free spaces. Okay, we'll ship them to Higher Asylum. Oh. Oh, the Megapole Wolfman at least. Happy pills? Crack? Yeah, the crack. All of these items. Yeah, I'm sure we're fine. I'll probably enslave them, and rob the sharp guy. No, I don't have the capacity for that. We'll keep these guys with us. So yeah, let's quickly queue this up, at least here in Spiderland. The sharp people, they will be robbed and they will be enslaved. I think this is also a really good one, Slave Taskmaster. Hence I'm very happy to actually get sharp girls. They're worth quite a bit of money. But at the same time, they're also... Ooh, hold up, I just did something really stupid there. They're worth quite a bit of money, but also they make for very good slave masters. Noklar, yes. Loknar armors are completed. Fine, we'll keep it like that. Altar Boy's been done. Oh, Bad Company has disappeared. I was just about to launch it. Oh man, yeah, it's on me. Bad timing. A supply ship from the Traders Guild on the supply mission. Well, enjoy. Another sharp girl has been enslaved. Perfect. The Megapole Wolfman. So let's quickly take a peek at manufacturing here and see if perhaps there is some enslaving that we can do. A Megapole Enforcer. Check. A Megapole Wolfman. Check. And then there's the recruitment. I really should finish the research on that gnome, shouldn't I? 3 topics remain. I really should... Yeah, that would have been smarter, huh? I really should finish those topics. There is also still liquid metals, which... doable. And then there is also the LC rent Emma, which I don't particularly care that much about, and then we can probably recruit her. Any other type of recruiting? Nope. What about robbery? Ooh, okay. Well, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Right, Nightblade. I probably should invest in more Lochner armor. I really should. And there is our batch of things that we're gonna have to take care of. And let's start with the entire enslaving part. We have 3 savvy girls. I'd like it for it to be 10 leather whips. Let's make 10 leather whips. Then there is the rob, and we're gonna be robbing the fat guy, all 7 of them, and all. I'm not gonna be robbing the clerks, by the way. Probably will try to enslave them, which requires hidden desires. Hidden desires, which leads to seductress. Yes, that is how you type seductress. It's the pirate way of spelling it. And then we also have our beloved clerk, Essing. Cool. Ah, ha ha ha, nearly made a mistake there. Cool. The Skyforge Engineer. These mutants of the Squad Race are trained at the legendary Skyforge in Jailsville, where all the crazy technology of the Sky Ninjas come from. They are very diligent engineers and also act as foremen for worker gangs which operate ninja bases. Understandably, they will be very valuable to us, if not for their stubborn nature and contempt towards all that we represent. Even talking to them is difficult, since they waste no opportunity to make fun of us. However, they are also very greedy, so we can extract their valuable knowledge from them if we pay them in gold. One day. Contacts White Dragon. We're gonna slap 6 people on that. That should be moving forward quite nicely. Let's see if we can interrogate them. Or them later. And the Spartan Riflemen. Riflemen are the rank and file Spartans. But that doesn't mean they aren't pretty dangerous and bad-mouthed. Still, they can be convinced to tell us what they know about firearms, such as nothing, because we know everything about firearms. Huh. Womp womp. Heavy suit would be nice. Diplomacy will be nice. Demonic Essence. If I do Demonic Essence, we can finally start extracting some essence. So that will be handy. Laser weapon disassembling. To start constructing our own laser weapons, it was necessary to learn how they're built. Now we can disassemble these lasers into components, which can be more efficiently stored, and out of which new lasers can be built that we can then disassemble to build more lasers. Lasers can be broken down into 4 main components: energy weapon parts, laser lenses, focusing crystals, and the heavy power couplings. Here's the breakdown of how many parts of various types and sizes contain. Doesn't matter, we break it all down. And then we can start to learn how to make them. Yeah, that actually is moving forward, I cannot believe it. Yeah. Wrong base. Crap. Oh, we had 40. Okay, well. Awkward. Join us! You visit a small town to incite people to rebel against the accursed Archons. Your speech at the Mark Square was moderately received, but your promises were a bit too ambitious. But if you suckers, heroes, actually wish to join your forces for free, plus 15 of me, and some additional freebies. I mean soldiers. I do like that. I really do like the different type of flavored things you can get. Hey look, these people are joining you, for example. And look, you're holding a speech. People laugh in your face. How embarrassing. I especially enjoy the, now that we are, what was it? A stubborn or a lazy ass captain? I can't remember the type of captain we are. Crap. Let me, well, it doesn't really matter. Nowadays, instead of having visitors show up at our hideout, we tell them to evolve. I really like that. I really do like that. I don't want to say it's part of the charm, but it's part of the charm. We are a Soras captain, right? Sounds like me though. We can start making shit toda la morte. Slayer clips have been completed. Let's ship some Slayer clips to Freedom Grad. Slay, 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 as they say. We have a medium. UFO. What are you? An ordinator from the government, okay. By ninja gods, in the context of our shadow lord, the perverse, impossible technologies of Skynias make it likely that they receive help from the Narlock worship celestial spirits, just like we're apparently receiving help from the shadow masters. Or rather, demon gods, because both groups of deities almost certainly are just different fronts for the shadow masters. Whatever the truth is, we have to deal not only with the Star God's tyranny, but also with these ninja proxies of the other shadow masters. Reality bites. So we either deal with it and save questions for later, or become extinct and have no say whatsoever. The latter sounds pretty good actually. Take a little bit of a break as they snap our spine in half. Dumbass Golden has some fun gambling events and outcomes. Oh, love to see that. Cloaking device investigation. I think I might just want to do smart gun. Ultra jets. Let's focus on finishing some of our ongoing things, because I think we're... Yeah, I'm not actively pushing these forward, am I? Let's put one person to forgery, and we'll slowly start working through that as well. And let's do some gun kata training. The Megapole Apemen. These powerful beastmen resemble a cross between human and gorilla. They have similar body plans and physical abilities to brute mutants, but aren't simply just weak to magic and manipulation. They're critically vulnerable to it. They're also nowhere as skilled with firearms. Megapole make use of their sheer strength, loyalty and bravery to break up mass gatherings, and their prodigious running skills to tackle suspects. Apemen enjoy some night vision of 12, but also can see pretty well through smoke, thermal vision of 50%. They wear synth muscle armor that is very resistant to piercing. Smart weapons. We have pursued an exciting path of experimentation, tweaking salvage slave AIs to command autonomous weapon systems. No, this doesn't mean we can immediately start manufacturing killer robots, at least until a suitable chassis appears. A less ambitious but more promising approach is putting slave AIs into handheld weapons, getting a real-life auto-aim. Like autocorrect. Stop shooting at my friendlies. Sentry gun / rocket. Hyperwave targeter. Smart pistol and smart gun. Probably would like to queue these up though. The wheat plantations have been completed. We're gonna harvest them, which signals the end of the month approaching. Ah, two slave soldiers have arrived, okay. There's the third one. Pretty mediocre for slave soldiers, as to be expected. There's no rebirthing needed for this person. Or this one. Or this fella. Wow, okay, they're pretty decent on the voodoo front. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. We have some Megapole Apemen that need to be enslaved, and then whoa, ho, here we go, the miniaturized E511 reactor. High-performance engines burn helium to dust, but it is also known that the isotope can be used as power storage by carefully depleting most of the power contained in it. The energy density is much lower, but such an arrangement can be recharged. The process is very tricky, but can be used to create things like powered armor. Or vibration, in the forms of spear and blades. Now this is actually stuff that I do particularly care about, especially the Vibro spear. Both of them require 25 days on average, with 3 people each. It should be done in like maybe half a month. Guild Engineer, to dominate or not to dominate. That's a ship, it's a Dominator. This heavy lander is used by the Iridian warbands to raid those who have slightly displeased the Star Gods. Big and ponderous, the ship nonetheless is very difficult to kill. Their appearance means serious trouble and the governments are gonna get jumpy. More guild engineers are required. Okay, the gun kata training is gonna be but on the slow burner yet again. The Slave Witch. One of the rarest kind of slaves are enemy mages. They have to be kept under constant surveillance but can greatly contribute to our economy with some of their powers. When equipped with expensive prison-grade psionic gear we get from smugglers. Letting them wear anything else is just too dangerous, and they don't deserve it anyways, considering the pain they wear in combat. That is very true. The Imp, vast and vicious types with a seemingly inexhaustible supply of fire and a good aim. If your hands aren't completely fireproof, underestimating them imps only because they're not hard to kill can quickly turn a raid into a literal hell. When up close and personal, they also use their claws. The Aspirin needs to wait a bit longer. I would like to research the TK projector, and I would like to learn about the dog tactical armor just so we can get it off our plate. It's here. Oh, it is here! The Predator! Our first hunter-killer, which is gonna turn the tides for our game once and for all. I do not know where to place this thing though, so this is very awkward. I probably would have to decommission either the jellyfish. Why do we have a convoy? Oh, yeah, I know why we got a convoy. Yeah, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Huh. Now what? I feel like when I queued up the Predator, I had a rough idea on where I will place it. I think I wanted to have it in Triceptor. I'm pretty damn sure if I were to go to Triceptor, and I will quickly check it out. There will be Stingray missiles? No. Huh. Okay. No oscillator either. I don't know, maybe I was being a bit optimistic when I said I had a plan. I have a Stingray launcher somewhere. Okay. I have 2 looted sonic oscillators, and I think they're placed on my crafts. I have an oscillator over here, and I think this Stingray launcher is the one that's being counted at the moment. Why does it feel like I had a plan and then, I don't know, this happened? Let me just... Let me... They're supposed to be in this base, right? Triceptor is all about interception. This is our interception base. Which doesn't look like it, I'll admit. The Fortuna is the one that we're using for space missions. I think if we get rid of the hunting party, then the Fortuna can go to Spiderland, and once the harvester, once the hangar bay is complete in Del Toronto, we can move the harvester to Del Toronto, which will free up space over here. Which is probably where I'm gonna be stashing either the convoy or the jellyfish. I'm starting to think that perhaps I want to use the jellyfish just in general instead of the convoy, but the convoy is very nice to have most of the time. So where does this leave me right now? In hell. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm probably gonna get rid of the sick bay and replace it with a power station. Yeah, this is not great. This is not great at all. I don't know. I don't know. I am absolutely flabbergasted at the moment. I need to figure this out. It's very important that I get figured out. I need to build a second hunter killer. So how do we resolve this deadlock? We wait 5 days. Or I decide to either kick out the convoy or the jellyfish. If I decide to kick out the jellyfish... You know what? That's a problem for future me. Let him deal with it. But yeah, if I kick out the jellyfish, I might actually lose out on a pretty decent craft. But what have I been using the jellyfish for? Mostly engagements. But there is this little spiel I want to do down here with the mercs, to get a merc soldier, to get the peasant scariest outfit. So it's like, I still have some use for it, it's just... How much use am I gonna get out of it, you know? If I just needed to snipe a merc soldier. How useful is that going to be? The Guild Air Sailor, a light gunboat, a cheaper version of a gunboat, trades advanced guns for some extra crew. The crew, however, is likely to be poorly armed, because they had to replace their weapons for additional arms. That was the Guild Sailor? Get another Guild Air Sailor going. We're almost done, by the way. One topic remains, which is the envoy documentation. I don't think this guy can teach me, but yeah, he can. The Kako Demon. No idea how it was able to float, spit plasma, or frankly speaking, live at all. Performance tests revealed its weapon has roughly twice the power of a hand cannon, but both speed and reactions were really bad. It took a lot to finally kill it, though. Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. Literally. Had to kill it before. And no, the Hitman we have to ignore until we learn about the Hitman Brotherhood, which requires the precinct attack orders, which I think... I don't know when we get that. Oh well. Shotgun shield? I've been postponing all the activities research, just as a side note. Unplugged power armor and a fire pit. Power station has been completed. Rosé Ocampo. Highway Forge. Ah, shit. I cannot do Highway Forge until I have a, yeah, you're getting booted here. I cannot do a Highway Forge until I get a Sheriff's Handbook, which we just haven't had the luck of actually rolling for, unfortunately. So, there's also that. Now that we have finished a power station, I can probably just get some Hilarium. So we can do Hilarium distilling indefinitely and sell it instead of the torches. So this is making us a total of 400k a month. This will make us a total of 450k a month. An improvement is an improvement. We've robbed the fat guy and we got 2 collectible cards out of it. And we have 15 topics remaining on those, so... An air race! Let's go! Actually, I'm joking about taking doggers with me, but I should probably actually try to take some actual people. Because we might be able to roll a Cavalier Condemnation, so... No need for an RPG. I really do enjoy that track, I really do. It feels very, very enjoyable. 13 bystanders survived. Let's hope that Oh, it gives us 12 heroes' blessings and a young Uber, and we got an academy student out of it. We tech, we back, we sell, we ship. We know what to do with the young Uber, we know what to do with the academy student, we know what to do with everything, practically. Ka-ching! God, I love that. Fantastic. And we finished the Megapole Apeman. That being said and done, let's take a quick peek at our slavery. So yeah, the academy student is being slaved, and that's about it. Could make a Chateau de la Morte. Now, Magitech. Magitech is sophisticated equipment amplifying one's voodoo powers. The Stellar Empire has known it for so long that this technology can be found in endless applications. This knowledge is essential for the development of said equipment. Contrary to popular opinion, the mage is rarely the main source of power. Her relevant mental skills, voodoo power and voodoo skill, but sometimes also bravery and others. Rather, allow using... Contrary to popular opinion, the mage is rarely the main source of power. Her relevant mental skills, voodoo power and voodoo skill, but sometimes also bravery and others, rather allows using an instrument's power to lesser or greater extent, and everyone has a voodoo power rating, even if it's hidden. I have such a hard time reading that. Lay my brain. Anyways, now we can get some lowlights going, right? We can actually research... Ooh, the Bejeweled Cap. Yeah, there we go. Which is needed for the Annihilator shoot, eventually. We'll put 1 person on this. And then we also had the lowlight chainsaw. I would like to put 1 person on that as well. And that leaves us with 7 people to do some smart researches with. And collectible card. And that's it. Let's do the government detective papers, because honestly, it's been too long. The ghoul scientists. These scientists are the leaders and shamans of the ghoul communities, very skilled in medicine, genetics and even engineering. Feeling nothing but envy and contempt for all the smoothies as necro-inflicted claws, they indulge in the most abhorrent experiments. They're also faster, more perceptive and tougher than their rank and file ghoul brethren. The Wyvern Plasma Gun, a relic weapon designed in the old days to utilize the Stellar Empire's plasma rifle ammunition. It works, but exactly how is anyone's guess. It bears no semblance to any modern technologies, features a bulky, unstable cooling system and rather unimpressive accuracy. We can now research ghoulish experiments. Which is a real shame if you think about it. We'll put 4 people on it. A Heavy Flamer, a perfect tool for spreading chaos in mayhem, has much better range and area coverage than your standard flamethrower, but the ammo supply is limited to 4 uses per tank. And now we can research advanced chemistry. Now this is a big one that I do care about. It will take approximately 60 days. So once we're done with the White Dragon and the Guild Air Sailor, we'll start dabbing this. Yep. Terminus, to deaf roamers, Terminus is a sacred city. It's here that Jesus rised. The legendary gladiator, revered as a deity, won his victories. A prodigious cross-shaped temple was built in his honor, shaped to resemble the weapon he fought with. Among local peasants, it's widely believed that one day the reincarnation of Jesus Christ will walk the earth. She will be the only survivor of a nightmarish battle born in the distant land to uncertain parents, and will lead the people against the Star Gods to wipe them from the face of the earth. Captain, isn't that you? No. No, it isn't. This should be right here. Terminus. In the Death Realms. Yeah, the Death Realms. Tax collected. Arr, Heart Captain. As your faithful heart pirate, we came up with an idea to collect some taxes from the local peasants. Surprisingly, they didn't even protest. Alright guys, here we go. Contacts, the White Dragon. You desire weapons, as does everyone who seeks me out. My trade is to deliver them, to anyone, anywhere, anytime. Into the war zone, where they were needed the most. That is my pride as an arms dealer. The price? Not just mere money, of course, because you're just not a mere customer. You possess unique influence. Why do I need it? I have a plan that will change the world, and you can help it happen, just by trading with me. Collectible cards, the Secret Arena. In a country such as the Death Realms, you'd think that the Secret Arena will be an oxymorphon. This one in particular is a double oxymorphon, since the Secret Arena hosts an entire city around it. In general, it's hard to figure out what the hell the people here are talking about. The title Arena is a secret because magic, energy weapons and other dirty tricks are permitted. Oh, no more cards. The funds and the income are low, and the maintenance. Oof. Oh. Ow. Yeah, that's Aye. Yeah, that's... I'd like to build another Predator eventually. I need 2 life support systems. Let's ship over 2 life support systems. Okay, so we need to find 5.6 million laying around, huh? So we need a total of 6.7 million. Ada Morose. Welcome, Ada Morose. How much of a disappointment are you? Nice. Alright, you are gonna be receiving that militia training like never before. Well, I'm not sure what I can even say. I think this might be a base supply mission. Absolutely. Oh my god, guys, okay. 6.7, so I need to find 5.6 million laying around. Let's do this. So, what am I how am I sitting on 1,000 sec to wheat? Kinda scary. Oh, that's free. Freedom grant. That makes sense. So we're gonna be kicking out the money purses. We're gonna be kicking out the bags of cash. Okay. We're gonna kick out some liberal cultists. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm starting to get slightly concerned by how much money we're losing. I know that we haven't made any Chateau de la Mort this month, but oof. Tried to invade the left base yet, not even close. Just trying to survive at the moment, apparently. I'm very curious to finally invade it whenever I have a chance. Though I doubt I'm even close to invading one. This absolutely does terrify me. This absolutely does terrify me. That is true. That is very, very true. I mean, it's not like we have actual financial issues. Plenty to liquidate. It's just I like to do this without needing to consistently liquidate stuff. We'll get rid of some mini launchers. So I think this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna start off very slow and casual, try to sell some stuff that I'm willing to part with. Mushroom beer being one of them. Breaded chips. And then as I'm kicking out more and more items, I might actually need to reconsider kicking out things that I don't want to get rid of. $4.5 million. Yeah, so I think those were basically the high value items I had. This is my backup base. This is where I usually stash things that are worth money, such as a regeneration chamber. But as I'm kicking out more and more things, it's starting to look like we will need to liquidate. Maybe my enslaving game is just really bad. Okay, we're still like 2 million short. Let's see. First of all, I'm gonna be queuing up the silver badge. I would absolutely love to do the silver badge. I completely forgot to do so. That's on me. We're gonna slap one person. No, actually, we're gonna slap 5 people on it, so it will be done in an hour. Next up, let's see what we can do. Plasma spitter parts. We're gonna be selling those. We're gonna keep the gold bars. Guildmaster. I should have gotten rid of the old money briefcases. And I would like to see how many tokens we have. Credit chips, I meant. Not worth selling, okay. I don't have enough, I wish I had more. Okay. I think what we're gonna be parting ways with is some basic plasma and Gauss rifles. Heavy Gauss we will not touch. Huh. Yep. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we're gonna probably kick out the plasma rifle, because if you were to right, it gives you magician motors. I really do like magician motors. Heavy plasma also gives you the same things. Plasma pistols probably, yeah, let's kick out the plasma pistols -1. Same for the plasma casters. I don't think you can actually disassemble those, but that's an additional 700k. We'll kick out the Hilarion grenades, -20, I suppose. What about the sub rifle? What would I get if I were to? Ah, shit. Well, I don't care about that. What about the sub-rifle? I don't care about that either. Okay, we can kick out some sub-rifles. What about Gauss pistols? Don't care about that either. We'll keep one for research purposes, and that will give me all the money I need. 6.8 million. So, let's look at this very painful monthly overview. We are a terrible Skyterror. I said this is a fantastic month. I've been very happy with it. That's a terrible rating. That's a terrible rating. We should have done way better. With our infamy bonus of 5.6 million together with our income, we ended up losing 6 million. That's some birthday cakes. Yay for that. Guild Air Sailor told us about the Envoy. Although not really a warship, this vessel represents an elite level of technology and holds an elite crew, so it's better not to be underestimated. It is normally used for special missions. Demonic Essence. This flask contains what we believe the soul of a demon. Just don't ask too many questions. The stuff is unspeakably foul, so we think throwing it at an enemy will have a rather sad consequences to the latter. Voodoo destruction. Oh, had to bring that up. And now we can actually start extracting some voodoo, some essence from people. The dog tactical armor. A few enterprising runs have fashioned a small tactical armor for canine friends. The extra weight makes it a little harder to dodge enemy enemy attacks, so to speak, but it also improves headbutts. And there's our silver badge. So, if I were to pull up our charts right now and we check out our score. Huh. Yeah, so if we were to check out our score, you can see that June has been a peak month. Then we fell a bit short in July, but August just collapsed. I do not know why our score collapsed. We've had some really good missions. I think we just might not have had as much shippings as per usual. No? What peaked? It really did peak. I think it might be those bases. That wasn't fantastic, I'll admit. I feel slightly kicked in the groin, to be fair. That's basically what's happening here. I feel like I just got kicked in the groin pretty hard. Should have done better. Extreme weather. So I'm actually debating if I should be targeting one of these bases. This is an academy base, this is a Trader Guild base, and that's a Trader Guild base, and this is a Merc base. If I will try and target either of the Trader Guild bases, we'll be dealing with bodyguards, we'll be dealing with Marshak operatives, and they all will have plasma weapons. We'll also probably be dealing with tanks. I think I might actually need to do it. But I don't have a good craft for it. How will we even kill them? How do I usually clear out crafts with nasty stuff in it? I think if we're dealing with a mission where Marshak bodyguards show up, we usually try to melee them. I just realized one of the things that I have absolutely been forgetting about. Radiator shirts. How close are we? No, I'm not allowed to take tanks with me. I'm thinking if there's a way for us to eliminate one of the Trader Guild bases. I want to say yeah, we can eliminate them, but I feel like I'm overestimating our capabilities severely. I don't know, I think we should just let things be and just move on. What's the worst that can happen? Well, us dying, clearly. UAC shelter located. We're investigating Born Fruit. We have located one of the secret UAC shelters. Salvaging it might prove difficult, but scrounging up rare UAC tech might be worth it. We'll have to force our way in, so we better take some heavy-duty mining equipment. UAC did not build from plasteel, so a fusion torch might be overkill, but better safe than sorry. Only small races can go there. Conditions deep and hot. Deep and hot. Story of my life. Let's get the shadow bat. I'm also debating if maybe we should get rid of the shadow bat in favor of the Liberator. Maybe. I like the shadow bat, but let's do it. Let's replace the shadow bat with the Deliverator until we have a better transporter. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's sort by soldier type. So we are gonna be taking our friends with us, the Assassinos. So we can watch them all die one by one. Now, I am slightly suspicious. They say the mission is gonna be deep and hot, but I don't think I need to worry about my item stash. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm actually considering taking out a trader guild base. Government detective papers taught me nothing. Lame. More advanced chemistry is required. A levitator. A standalone anti-grav unit designed to be worn on a person. It doesn't grant the ability to fly, but decreases effective encumberment by 15. Be careful where you put it, they have the tendency to end up in strange places. Wearing a levitator in a tumulus is a tumulus experience, therefore each one drains 1 freshness per turn. The Lochnar Night Flyer armor, we're gonna be picking that up. Slowly. Very slowly. I might actually want to consider picking up all the activities at this point. I don't see why. Don't think I'm at a point yet where I can take advantage of picking up the activities. But the 4,000 points will be nice. Let's do the super shooty gun for now while I'm on the fence, and glamour recruitment is something we're going to be needing soon enough as well. The TK projector. This is a conversion of the magical shackles we use to keep our magical slaves. It emits a powerful telekinetic wave that stuns people and destroys walls. It doesn't damage items on the ground. Limited range of 13. Yeah, if only we used voodoo, right? I feel like our voodoo game is still notoriously bad. Surgery room. Ah, shit. Library is needed. Done in 5 days. And I was also planning on picking up a sick bay, which I think I can already build if we had the money for it. I'm also getting to the point where I am starting to feel less confident about aggressively liquidating as I have been doing. Let's also research the bounty badge. I need 800k. At least my storage issues seem to be slightly non-existent at the moment, so that's nice. I'm gonna be shipping to Tribal Cave all the small ship engines, and we're gonna be disassembling them there. Because I have a few of them scattered all over the place, and I don't like it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That takes care of all of that. That's good enough. Let's go and expand with that sick bay. and the hangar has been completed. So we're gonna be shipping the harvester, which means that I've probably got to unequip all of these people. It's gonna go to Toronto. Let's hope that will be doable. That also frees up quite a bit of space over here. So then we'll have the hangar bay. This will be done in 11 days and I do not like it. I'm gonna be expanding with a complementary crew quarter. Should have done this ages ago. I do not like this. How long will it take to build an outpost? Not enough money. Okay, yeah, that's not quick. I should have built these things way earlier. It just now occurred to me that the situation I've put myself in. Like, we're gonna lose Del Toronto again, aren't we? Gonna lose Del Toronto again. Oh no. No, please no. I'll be honest, if we lose Del Toronto again, that is a punch to the gut, and Hey. I will not be able to survive that. I mean, financially we'll be fine, you know, there's nothing wrong, we'll carry on. Like, it's not the end of the world, but just mentally speaking, I will not be able to survive that. My god, we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it. It's the only logical outcome here. This is why I also want to build an outpost. It will be done in 5 days. We're gonna get attacked. We're gonna get attacked. Go for the XCOM stay for suicidal ramblings. It's okay, we're just gonna be losing a base again that I should have anticipated and I didn't, and I'm gonna have to pay for it. Alright, so we're gonna be underground and we're gonna be dealing with very, very nasties. When I say nasties, I mean the worst, awful, breaking things around. It's gonna be imps, isn't it? It's gonna be impo clock. Always is gonna be impo clock. I should have... Yeah, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Europe? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you had a good weekend. Don't mind me, I'm just weeping on the inside. Nothing new there. I'm not even that worried about the UAC vault now that I've realized what's happening in our base. Are we win? No, no we're not. No we're not. No we're not. No, no Knuffle, no. Not even close. No. I mean, I wish, but no. No. Help my uncle move. Well, on the bright side, at least it's over now, right? Wait a minute. Like, I know this mission. I know I'm gonna hate this mission. No. 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 Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Hold up. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. So first of all, these daggers are worthless. Second of all, battle axes. Let's go. Third of all, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of cave missions, but I'm hating this one in particular. Because it's UAC Vault related. This is annoying enough to actually screw me over. Too heavy. Oh, too heavy. I think this thing is gonna kill people. Uh. Ah, oh, okay, well. One Slayer armor took care of that. So it does look like they are a light source that tends to emit light. So maybe we can have a little bit of luck and spot them that way. Ooh, alright. Ooh, okay. I'm worried. I'm scared and worried. There's fucking rats. There's fucking rats as well. Have I already mentioned that I'm not enjoying this mission? Okay, alright. Yeah, so there's a UAC drone up ahead. See, this is good. I figured out how to find them quite easily. Are you kidding me? There's another one over here, probably. Yeah, there's another one over there. Okay. Lack of a reaction fire, kinda worrisome. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, okay, UAC vault. I think last time I did this UAC vault, and I think I remember this map. Last time I did it, it went really, really bad, really shitty. Let's hope it will be better for me this time. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's a one over here, and there's one up ahead. Okay, ooh. Okay, at least we can close quarter combat those God Awful drones, so that's quite nice. And there's one up ahead who can actually see me if he got close enough to me, so I should probably sidestep. Somebody else take point here. There is Zokworf and hope that she doesn't die or run this death. That being said, let's keep pushing forward. I don't know why I didn't just shoot the damn thing. Okay. Damn. So there's an enemy right here. What's this? Oh. Okay. I was kind of hoping that, you know, Saya Multipass would know how to defend herself on account of her, you know, actually being somebody with skills. Freaking rats, man. Not even close. So let's dispatch some healing here real quick. Yeah, she got hurt pretty badly. Hmm. Actually, no, never mind. Okay, we also have large medikits, so it's good. Yeah, it's very good. Very, very good. Ooh. It's okay, they enjoy the mines. They feel at home there. Ah, shit. I don't. But they do. They do. That's all that matters. Okay, another one bites the dust. We are slowly moving forward. Very, very slowly. Still like 500 rats we gotta deal with. I was gonna say it looks like this is a dead end, but that's not 100% true. I gotta be careful, UAC weapon... Ah, son of a gun. UAC weaponry is pretty damn good at collateral damage. This is a bit too wide for my liking. Oh, did you pop back in? I think you popped back in. Ah, no they didn't. Okay. Alright. It's good. And that is not good, by the way. Let's hope that that will be fine. Let's hope the thing backs out. If the thing backs out, I should be okay. And this rat, I should have probably killed the rat. Oh no. Good. Oh no! Yeah, rip. Rip. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. How much are you bleeding for? You're bleeding for 2. Right. I can patch that up easily. I mean the bleeding part is terrible, but it's only 2. Yeah, so he's still standing there. That's kind of what I've been afraid of. Okay. This is a very nasty corridor. This is problematic. There we go. No, no! There we go. Hate the rats. I hate that the robots and the rats are working together. I'm very offended by it. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Huh, what do we have here? A dead rat, that's right. It's dead. But no, seriously, let's keep trying to push forward as much as possible. I'm very worried though, I'm very, very worried. Let's not forget to pick up our gun. And the healing kit. Because so much can go wrong here, and it will be so frustratingly annoying, because I think if we end up losing too many Lognars, I just don't think this mission is doable. We need to cut through some walls at some point, and I think inside the facility we might also need to cut through some walls. The UAC facility is up here. We still have a few drones to kill, probably also a few rats. Step, step, step. At least we're making some decent progress up until this point, and we have a way of dealing with the tiny drones. Tiny UAC drones. Hey, there's our UAC facility. And then I just got hope that there is not any additional of those drones about. Speaking of which, let's reposition ourselves a bit more tactfully so we don't kill ourselves. Everybody move forward and move in. I think the rats practically have all been exterminated, which is fantastic. Then all that remains is for us to breach the facility itself. No, never mind. Rat extermination has to continue. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I didn't realize there were stairs here and I already set myself up to fail the second I stepped into that area. If something drives out of here, they could have shot me in the back, so I felt the urge to keep pushing forward. I don't trust reaction fire to save my life there, not today. Instead, now I'm down at the bottom staircase exposing my back like a common idiot. Anywho, I think all the rats have been dealt with for real this time, so... Yep. Let's take a peek at the facility, shall we? Ah, shit. Where does that staircase lead to? Oh, don't tell me it's... Okay, okay. Yeah, we are near the facility. Now all we have to do is basically break in somehow. Which is gonna be a challenge on its own. I think the ventilation system was the way to go. Can't remember properly, but we can find out. Also, let's keep an eye out on this rat waking up, because he will probably attack me in the back. And breaking through this area is probably gonna take several hours, let's be fair. I like to see a Lochner swing a pickaxe, happily, effectively and quickly. And if I remember correctly as well, pickaxing the... Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. I was gonna say pickaxing the ventilation system was the way to go, but that stuff tends to explode. Looky here. Oh, we're gonna be busy. We are going to be busy. I am not bass. This is why it's also very nice to have some trained Lognars studying about. Okay, let's pickaxe. Okay. Hmm. We'll do this a few times and then I'll try to switch to the next thing. Okay, I'll probably try to switch to something else because this is not working. Right? Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working. Let's try a wall. Okay. How about we try a pickaxe? I say very carefully. Sorry, not a pickaxe. Oh, I was right about the explosive pipes. I think what we can try in this case is... I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna see if maybe exploding the pipes will help me out here. Because I think a lot of these areas are just pretty solidly equipped. But hopefully just shooting it and making it explode will help me out tremendously. Hmm. We can try. We can try. Okay, everybody back up. I think this is a safe distance. I will save because I do not trust this game. Oh. Okay. You know, I figured plus steel bullets inside this gun would have done quite a bit of damage. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was as disappointing as I could have expected. But let's continue pickaxing away. I should also take this opportunity to check who maybe has pretty decent strength stat, but everybody seems to be between 30, 34, 35, you know, a decent enough range. I'm actually very glad I brought the axes with me. I think they are helping out tremendously. I'm very worried some people might have panic attacks. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Hey, progress. Going once, twice, thrice, no progress. I mean, yay, no progress. None of them use, fair enough. Let's get everybody close by. Yeah, I'm not sure what will be the perfect entry path. Maybe somewhere there is a wall that's broken and you kinda gotta find it by, I don't know, climbing up or some crap. Or maybe digging through one of the side areas instead of the front gate. But gotta kill the rats as well and stuff, so... Yeah, that definitely isn't helping. Going once? Hey, okay. I feel like hitting the walls is not doing anything. I wonder if what I should be doing is digging right down here. I don't want to turn this into a massive digging mission or some crap like that. Everybody's morale does seem to be breaking at the moment. Yeah, I mean they do have a research called Minecraft, so you know where their mindset is at. Yeah, I think I might need to focus on this area. I do particularly hate that I seem to be struggling with this quite severely. I kinda also want to keep going over there, but I know it's a pointless endeavor. Yeah, pointless. Okay, I'm not a big fan of this mission, weirdly enough. I mean, imagine making Lochner's dick, right? That's just a cruel joke. Like, okay. A pickaxe is based around strength. If I would check everybody out, everybody has a strength of 34 to 35. 34 to 32. 35 being the highest, which is Fellblade. Well, maybe Fellblade over here can actually help us out a bit. Yeah, it won't be too long before we all have massive panic breaks. This is also based around melee skill. I just don't like this too much. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. People are really close to breaking, I'm sure of it. Like look at this, right? I'm hitting it 3 times and we made 0 progress. I go over here, I hit it another 3 times, 0 progress. Called it. Like, am I supposed to go through this after all? Maybe what I should have done was bring the fusion torch after all and just ignore the mission description. I feel like the mission description just misled me, thinking that I can do this with pickaxes. I mean, I'm making 0 progress against these things. I'm supposed to be able to slowly but surely destroy this. Oh wow, there you go. I have to hit it 20 times for it to lose one little bar. Okay, well, how does this hold up? Maybe what I should be doing is also using the thingamajig. Hey, progress. And at this point I realized that this is also a thick inner wall. Maybe this is just not doable. Maybe I just lied to myself thinking that we could do this. Maybe I just lied to myself. There we go, there's the insanity. Or are we like supposed to use this area to kinda like dig? Maybe I'm just missing the obvious, you know? Maybe there is like an easy and quick way to get there by digging down here, but then again, we'd be digging through we'd be digging through freaking solid rock. You saw how quickly that went, yeah. Like what would be a good entry point? I feel like I'm missing the point here. Get it? Entry point, missing the... I feel like I'm missing the point here. Maybe I just gotta keep trying, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I think I've done this mission before and just took so long and then I just gave up and I ran away. That red is still KO. Or maybe we just gotta explode both of these pipes. Good luck with that. I know they explode, so I would have to back up. No steam hammer. Yeah, I know, right? Is this where you're just supposed to do it with a steam hammer? I mean, not that I would have brought a steam hammer because the game said, oh, you can do this with a pickaxe. So obviously the most logical thing I will do is do it with a pickaxe. It's okay, I can always just saves come back to where we started. Oh yeah, right. You want non-scaling wall destroyers, that's true, that's true. That is true. Just explode already, jeez. Okay, calm down, calm down. So all I can do at this point is just stand here and just continuously slice like this. It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, I know. I would totally love to bring the fusion torch, but have you seen the fusion torch? Seen a few hours, I guess you could say. So no thanks. Yeah, I fell for it. I fell for the trap of believing mission descriptions again. I know that I made this mistake with this mission before.
You idiot! That doesn't even make sense.
Shut up. You don't make sense. Go away. Like, this is all I can do. Just keep hitting this thing, hoping it will break. I don't even think we can get through it either. Like, that's the other problematic part here. I don't think we'll ever be able to do enough damage to break this one tiny shitty-ass block. I'm trying to think of other ways that we could enter the facility, and I can't think of any. All of them will be blocked by these type of, like, obstacles. I know that there's gonna be... hold up. I know there's gonna be obstacles over here.
That doesn't even make sense.
Calm down. Alright guys, there. I killed something, now be happy and help me out here, please. Like, I won't even know. I won't even freaking know how to get past this anymore. Yeah, I'm starting to think that these walls just cannot be damaged and we should just leave because I don't have the right equipment for this. I hate UAC vaults, I hate everything. I hate this. This makes me angry. It just makes me so damn angry. Okay. Alright, well... Fusion cutter should do it next time. No, 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 I cannot use a fusion cutter. Well, actually, I might be able to use a fusion cutter. Might be able to use a fusion cutter. Yeah. Let's just collect our faults. And that was so disappointing.
You go first.
Yeah.
I can do anything I want.
Yeah. I know everybody's going insane. Everybody's losing their shit. I don't blame you. I would lose my shit as well. Oh, it's not that heavy. Well, alright. I actually absolutely forgot that I had a fusion torch with me. So, that's a shitty ass joke.
I don't think you're idiot.
Oh, great. What do you mean you're... Fuck off. Come on. Keep your head in the game.
You idiot!
Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. Red is still asleep. I completely forgot about this fusion torch. I don't think there is hope for us. I think we are already absolutely losing our minds as is. But let's keep pushing. Push, 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 and who knows? If we get lucky enough.
You idiot!
Yeah, I was about to pull, say, multipass up. But being called an idiot now. Well deserved, by the way. Absolutely well deserved. Okay. So luckily this is my primary craft that we were using, so I actually had some goodies here that I absolutely could use. We pick our weapons, we go and clear out this damn thing, ignore all the people who are going insane shenanigans. Fuck it, have faith. Wow. I'd like to see, but okay, if you go to IKEA and you open up their instructions, they say, please assemble this dresser using screws. And you take a screwdriver. And it turns out it's not screws that they're providing you, but these type of clip nails that you have to hammer. Are you to blame me for using a screwdriver to hammer those things? Because that is what's happening here. I bought a faulty IKEA manual. Told me to go screw myself, amongst other things. And now we're gonna watch somebody die, unfortunately. Yep. I'm innocent. I'm innocent, damn it. Okay, but yeah, somebody's about to die here, unfortunately, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Yeah, rip. Rip Rita. I think that is very undeserved. Very, very undeserved. Sucks to be you, Rita. Really does. I would like a refund. People are absolutely gonna go even more balonkers right now. So stupid.
You're really rubbish at this.
Can we like do this without you quite literally just disabling every single person that could potentially do something here? Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna be fine. March step kill will save the day. Right, Margie? March step kill will die. Really, the thing survived? Ugh. I don't think that. Oh shoot! Ah shoot!
How am I gonna get out of this one?
Okay. Right. Oh, my weapon got deflected. Okay, alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, there is a giant rat right in front of me. How did I not even notice that? That's a really dumb question. Of course I know why I didn't notice that. Right, Saya, if you're done killing friendlies, how about we kill this thing? Or we don't.
Somebody hide me.
No, we're good. There we go. There we go. We're not done yet? Oh, come on. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're inside the facility. This is all that matters. And now we just take a very deep breath and we clear out this freaking vault. I don't like how many doors just started opening and closing. I don't think we can do this. I think we're too far gone, basically. I need you. Right now. Get your ass up. Oh yeah, she took a beating. Everybody's been taking a beating. Take the rifle. I don't care what you're gonna do with it, but take it.
You idiot!
As long as we are popping enemies, we should be fine. Basement? Oh no, there is a basement. Oh. I'm still 50-50 on whether or not we're gonna be making this. It's just not looking too hot at the moment. But we are moving forward. That's one advantage. We lost one person.
I don't think you're happy.
Let's hope that it's not gonna get any worse. No. Wait. No. Oh, okay. Further down. Right. I was gonna say, you're not telling me that I need to do more digging, right? But no, it's not that bad yet. Let's just not shoot each other in the back of the head, please. I would rather avoid that. Let's go and clear out this UAC facility once and for all, and we will forget this ever happened. This mission has lasted over an hour. Probably. Yeah, probably. But we are finally in the belly of the beast. Finally. Growl, growl. I shouldn't be saying shit like this. I do like the Slayer armor. I feel like the Slayer armor currently has been quite beneficial, except stupid rats go away. Most entertaining missions. I don't see how me suffering is entertaining. Oh wait, hold up. Let's stay back. It also took me all my willpower not to save scum as a side note. I did made a very handy save when we were outside the vault and we blew this thing up, or before we blew it up, that was like 20 turns ago. It would have been so easy to simply pull that old save up, but glad I didn't. God damn it! No, you can't kill Zolk. Oh, that thing is actually super weak. I thought I could simply blitz it and get behind it, but no. No, we can't. Shit. Poor Joggy. One of them is over there. Okay, gotta keep it up. Over here. I lied, he's right in my face. You'll be remembered, Zok. Now please give me your weapon. I did like the name Zok. Really did. Is that reserve? Is it dead end? Okay, we are making real adequate progress at the moment. Good, very good. Rip. Yeah, there's nothing I can do over there. It's up to RNG now, and RNG is not going to be kind. We're spread too thin. We're spread too thin, that's the problem here. Rep. Multipass. Oh man. Can't believe we lost multipass as well. Are you telling me that it's just not hitting? I think what the game is telling me there is that it's just not hitting. Yeah, meleeing still seems to be the proper answer to my problems. Can't believe we lost multipass. Okay, we need to retrain the majority of our Locknars after this debacle.
This is hard work. I think I'll sit down for a while. You idiot!
Okay, okay, okay. Yep. I think this mission practically is over. Rip. Rip. So absolutely rip.
I can do anything I want to. Understand?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't just straight up kill me there. Would have been the most sensible thing to do.
This is hard.
I like the part where he just
Sit down for a while.
walked past me and I didn't even put up a fight. We explode the barrels, killing our own person in the process. Oops. One enemy remains. We're almost done here. No. Oh, thank God we can get there without needing to dig into the fucking facility again. I am so happy right now. If I had to swing a pickaxe one more time, I would have swung it at my own head. That's how much I've been enjoying this digging.
Don't count on me easing
That
up
doesn't
on
even make
you.
sense.
You go first. I don't want to get blown up.
What? Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Wait. How? Uh... Um... Um, I don't like this anymore. Oh, great. Okay. This is not great. I think the drone might have woken up. It's a drone that I beat up earlier and it woke up.
Look, Paradise. I'll find you.
Yeah, great. Also, apparently, this part is connected, so that's interesting. Ah, we're done. We lost 4 hands, we cleared out the fucking vault, it was not worth it. Even looking at all the things we got, it was not worth it. I mean, I got a UAC security drone. Woohoo! That's it? What shitty ass mission is this? Fuck. This does not feel like a win. And we barely got any infamy for it either. Yeah, we got a UAC rocket clip. That's about the best thing we got out of that. Great. Now, we ended up losing Rita, oof, Saya, oof, Seraph, oof, and Velblade. That's the biggest oof of them all. That was practically the expert Locknars. Not enough money. Shit. Shit. How much is one Locknar? 25k. Wow, okay. There were no Twitch commercials. I mean, if there are Twitch commercials and they're bothering you, I as always will highly suggest installing some type of ad blocker, because I think commercializing the internet like that is just absolutely ridiculous. I will always highly suggest that. But I'm glad to hear that you did not suffer any commercials during that misery and mayhem and despair. I'm left scarred for life. A very short life. But the lifespan of a... ooh, Galarian revitalizers. About the average lifespan of a Lochnar, which is give or take a few months. We're gonna pick up 7 of these, there we go, and I should probably also go and manufacture some steel bullets, which we cannot do in our main base because I am lacking... Ooh, actually we can, sweet. 4 pieces. Yeah, that works. Actually 2. We'll go with 2. And then there is also... Then there is also the Slayer armors I wanted to make. So I'm actually gonna make 10 additional Slayer armors. That way we will have enough Slayer armors for quite a while. We have a distress beacon that we are going to be investigating. Now, obviously, I myself am very distressed, but my beacon is being ignored. So instead, I'm going to be very angry and pull out a bunch of guns, because honestly, at this point, I just do not care about anybody being in lethal distress. Ooh. I'm serious, I really don't care. It's a vengeance time. Maybe I should care a little bit. Okay, well, let's see how this is gonna play out. I forgot that we are deploying the Fortuna, which has the worst possible layout in all of existence. So let's hope that we don't get shot in the head. We might. Let's make sure that we don't shoot ourselves in the head either. Academy drones. Wait, hold up. Ah, that's better. Alright, now I've been saying, screw the academy, screw this mission, no vengeance, but this is actually a pretty top-notch prey that I'd like to try to keep alive. That being said, we might actually be facing off against enemies with pretty decent night vision, so let's be mindful. If we're positioning, we can just stand out in the open and hope for the best. Unless, you know, I really do have a death sentence. And they are using kinetic weaponry, piercing damage, so if they land a hit, we will absolutely bleed. Nah, take it back. Silly nerves. Silly nerves. No question, what codex color works best with mild touch? Doesn't matter a lot. It does kind of matter, but I think it more depends on the type of playstyle that you'd like to employ. When it comes to the mild touch, I'm trying to think, by the way. I'm not sure. I'm not really entirely certain. Yeah, they might all work well. I think... I think the best option... Well, instinctively I want to say the green codex might not work too great with it, because male soldiers, slave soldiers don't have any freshness issues. Daka daka boom boom boom. Red codex, right? I think red codex really does emphasize aggressive play. Or maybe I'm just wrong about it. I don't even know where I got that conception from. This idea that the great... This idea that the red codex is all about heightened violence. Lo and behold. Lo and behold, somebody who has to die. Wrong fucking idiot. Oh, okay. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Mild touch is all about slave soldiers, yes. I know. I'm putting too much faith in these people. That is on me. That is 200% on me. Oh, that's an actual fucking bullet. Shit, I thought she was shooting with I thought she was shooting with a what is it called? A harpoon. There you go, harpoon thingamajig. I thought she was shooting with a harpoon thing, so I felt confident charging and punching her. Really, so we're all just gonna have a little bit of a circle jerk there and give each other high fives? Come on, people. Ooh. Alright, high five time is over. No, shit. Okay, with that out of the way, let's finish this mission. We've had one death, which is very awkward and uncomfortable, but it is what it is. We're gonna be sending to Spiderland, literally, well, actually, we're gonna be sending to our main base, Higher Asylum. The majority of these items, including the researchers, the aquaplastics, the integrated devices, the academy nurse, and the explorer, and we'll pretend this mission never happened. Yeah, there you go. That's okay. That was not a bad loss at all. I need to stop hiring peasants. I think at this point I just need to stop hiring peasants. We run with the crew that we have. I think going any further with it is just of high times. Due to the last month pirating going great. By whose standard? Not by mine. I just now noticed I almost made a mistake here. Let's go and plant us some wheat plantations. There we go, wheat plantations in. Timer goes through. And that being said, we are also gonna get some of Hassan's offers, which we can now barely afford. An orbital mission. Whatever that is going to die. So the orbital mission is something that I'm interested in doing, which requires me to roll out the Fortuna, which we can absolutely do that. We have a few more people we can take with us, but how many of those people can actually wear a spacesuit? So this time around we have a certain amount of spacesuits at our disposal. Some of them more clunky than others. I can take 2 more people with me. The jellyfish needs to wait. Ay, 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 ay. And we are going to be doing an orbital mission in, you might have guessed it, outer space. So let's load up the Fortuna with 2 more soldiers. Because we don't have more spacesuits available. Oh shit, only 1 more UAC Durasuit. UAC spacesuit. Yeah. Okay. Let's watch people die in slow-mo. Oh, I see. I was like, why can I not wear a spacesuit for Sholi Shai? But that's because he's a boss soldier. We should have the weapons available to go and shoot in outer space. And over here in Spiderland, I would like to ship to Triceptor some plasteel bullets. Oh. Well, never mind. Tribal Cave has received all the small engines that we can disassemble. That is what we're going to be doing. All 8 of them. Alright, space, the final frontier. Let's put it to good use. I should have read the mission description, which I didn't do. I absolutely regret it, because then I would have known what I would have been dealing with. And whether or not I should roll out RPGs or not. But you know what to say, right? Can't go wrong with just doing. So, the guys manning the station have surely grown sleepy due to the lack of danger. Let's wake them up. Sounds good to me. Now we don't have access to any healing, so let's keep that in mind as we are starting to push forward. Because that does mean that any mistake will absolutely result in somebody's death. Okay, let's quickly take a peek on the map. Can we see where the facility is? The facility is right over here. Make it nice and bright. Okay, let's make this a good mission, shall we? I do like the early space missions. There is a certain sense of I don't want to say dread, but like tension. Okay, now we start closing the distance. Well, let's first go up. Hmm. Let's first have people go up a bit. I would love to see some stars in the background, even if it's unrealistic, because this black void is terrifying, if I can be honest. Like staring right into my soul, and it's staring back, shaking its head. Why are you positioning your soldiers like that? They're gonna get killed. This disc, you should know better. Also, I have a lot of problems keeping an eye out on heights. There you go. And we're the ones that got shot at. By enemies that we currently cannot see. That worries me. Are you for fucking real? Okay. Great. Anyways. Don't you live in Finland? Is this blackness an average winter day in Finland? Yeah, except I live near the city area, so only if it's I think cloudy or not cloudy. I can't remember. There's days where I stare out of the window and it's super bright. There's days I stare out of the window and it's just super dark. So yeah, this is a very nasty mission with no good outcome. I think I might have made a mistake here. Very bigly mistake. I am going to be pushing some of my people forward. We're absolutely going to be suffering heavy casualties here, and I'm reconsidering whether or not I would even want to do this mission in the first place, but it's too late now. We are committed. We are committed, so people are going to die. That much I should accept. Hope for the best. At least we're trying reaction fire, so touché for that. Yeah, so, Lola Ferrer is dead. There is no saving. No saving her, no rescue, nothing. She's gone. Really. Feel the cold of the void, yes I do. Just doesn't feel like it's very effective. Also, I think zombie troopers should be laser resistant, so... So yeah. Maybe we just need to pull out. Like, I say that, and then we land a few good shots, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just worried over nothing. Also, we are absolutely going to be running out of bullets at this rate. I should probably not be snapshotting. What the fuck do you mean you miss everything? Oh, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, just casually missing everything. Don't worry about it. So angry about that. Yeah, Lola is going to die. Bit bit sad she's going to die. That is 56. Oh fuck, math. 56, 56, 76, that's 88. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, so 90% of my time units. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, let's see who's going to die next, huh? Yep, she's dead. Alright, so Lola, you have one more turn before you die. Please, make it fancy. There we go. Assault lasers are really helping me out here. They're really helping me out here. Perfect, he's on fire. One more shot. That wasn't too perfect. Okay, I think what I'm gonna be doing at this point is I'm gonna disable everybody's reaction fire for the time being. I'm gonna get everybody a lot closer. But not too close, and probably get murdered by whatever shows up next. The reason why I'm saying this is because I am worried that we are going to be running out of ammo soon enough. I know there's not going to be any medikits to help me out here, so... So Lola will need to make it to the craft itself. If Lola can make it to the craft itself, the station itself, then we will be able to take her weapon. Already accepted that she is going to die. Can't wait for the next guy to show up, by the way. Oh, there he is. There goes Camille. It's expected. Yeah, so Lola would need to stand right over here. Which means she doesn't really get the kill anymore. This way she can safely drop her weapon and die in peace. Thank you, Lola. For all you've done. Actually, I wonder if I should be within melee range. Yeah, okay. This is just not gonna. It's not gonna get any better, is it? I wonder if I should be within melee range. Well, too late to find out now. If we are within melee range, I can basically maybe close quarter combat him, even though our close quarter combat checks will be god awful. I hate myself for this. I really do hate myself for this. I'm sorry, but I'm a skeptic at the moment. I'm very skeptical. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. If shit hits the fan, then I'll take a honorary. I'll coward out contamination. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's stupid. That's fucking stupid. Okay. No. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I stand corrected. I absolutely stand corrected here. We just don't do close quarter combat. Okay. I like a refund. I like a refund. That's so stupid. I might just do the coward's way. I really thought we would be able to do close quarter combat. No. Close quarter combat more. What do you mean you stop? Okay, well that weapon is now gone. Thanks, game. No close quarter combat. Gotcha. See, these are the things that I am absolutely not aware of. that absolutely just make or break a run. Sorry, a mission. Yeah. I might actually just take the cheeky way. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'll take the cheeky way. Screw it. No close quarter combat. Gotcha. I'll avoid it like the plague then. Watch everything and everybody else die. It was at this point I realized the proper strategy. Rip. I know how I should have played this. I'm an idiot. Oh well. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to say like I'm gonna give up. This is a mission we should not be doing and just leave. Especially when you have shots like this, which should hit and is absolutely not hitting. And then we back away. We basically have to back away. Oh shit! No! Yeah, show over here is gonna die. Also, don't they regain their full time units? I know I've bitched about this before, but I think they regain their full time units once they transform. Hence, I cannot just stand there right now. Unless I am very, very, very eager to die. Yeah, so I should have been up here, probably. Hmm... I know how to, yeah. I know how to do this mission. Ah, crap. Wait, what? Oh, serious? Okay, it's over. It's just... Wait, what do you mean he's walking back inside? I hate this mission, 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 I hate this mission. Have I mentioned I hate this mission? Such a dumb mission. I would have loved to do this. I actually would have loved to do this. If it was anything like the Guild, Academy, anything but Space Zombie Troopers. Like, now they're just hiding inside. They're not gonna come outside. They're not gonna come outside to play. It's just not gonna happen. I hate this mission. Yeah, so now we're just gonna bleed out. Oh, here he is. Thank God. Except I will not be able to kill him. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't think we can do this. I don't think we can do this. That RPG was really stupid. Shouldn't have done it. Now another guy is gonna show up here in a bit. Yeah. Oh, got nothing to lose anymore, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just do the... Yeah. Yeah. You know, I feel like I currently just can't win anything. I feel like I'm not allowed to win anything. It's just all mayhem, misery, and disappointment. Let's get out of here. It's all mayhem, misery, and disappointment. What a shitty mission. The first space mission we finally have been able to gear up for and do, and what do we get? Fucking shitty ass zombies. Unbelievable. Shitty ass zombies. Can't make that up. Yeah, I think I should have just left the second I noticed there was zombies. I know zombies are laser resistant, which made this super difficult, and we don't have any way of meleeing them or the like, so it's just impossible. Mine's 100 infamy, so touche for that. And that sucked. That sucked. Absolutely sucked, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, right? We could have had a way worse outcome. I just kinda was hoping we could beat that mission, but maybe next time. Right? Maybe next time. Maybe the next one doesn't have a bunch of zombies just lurking. Lurking inside the craft. I think my initial plan... So I didn't just go in blind, like an idiot. I do tend to do that. I didn't go in blind like an idiot. I just had hope what will happen is they will come out one by one. We basically stab them, murder them, and rinse and repeat this until we've cleared out the entire place. And this plan kind of started falling apart really quickly the second I noticed that one of the zombies was running back inside. I'm like, okay, not great. I'm sure we can work around it, and it turns out no, we can't work around it. I realized it the second I went inside, and I saw a regular zombie. I knew it was over. I knew that no matter what I would do, it just is not gonna work. At least your suffering makes for a great let's play. More like a let's die. Shit, come on, jellyfish. I know I'm feeling a bit skittish, but not that skittish. Tap, 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 and blown to pieces. Okay, what is this? An excavator from the provincial government. A city raid. More beautiful people. Okay, so here's the plan. We are gonna be doing this next time. I'm gonna soak up my losses, I'm gonna stare in my own void, and next time around we'll go and tackle September, which is hopefully gonna be a better month than last month. Very low bar to beat, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, and as per usual, have a good one. And beware the space zombies. They're nasty. Ugh. God, that was awful.